Welcome aboard.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Does that sound low in the mix?
I don't know.
The whole reason for this music is urgency.
Yeah.
So when you have it really low in the mix, Erock, it doesn't work at all. You know that, right? After all these years.
But Erock's petrified that you're going to go, Erock, we're trying to talk. Turn that down.
Well, it's supposed to start way up high if you really want to get into radio for a second.
And then pull down.
And then you pull it down. Yeah. Like you establish it. It's called establishing.
Shirtless guys on Pal Talk get bounced. Bye. Like I sit and look at shirtless men.
What are you, a queer?
Yeah, exactly.
No, meaning you. What's wrong with you?
All right. Oh, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
We're going to have Micky Ward in today. I'm fucking psyched.
Yeah, me too, man.
Mark Wahlberg played him in The Fighter. That guy from Lowell, Massachusetts. I wonder if he knows my relatives.
Oh, yeah?
I got some whack jobs up there.
You got some people up there in Lowell?
Oh, I don't know their names, and I don't know where they live, but I got relatives up there.
Lowell was always a very blue-collar area when we used to go up there.
Is that Southie?
No. Lowell is north. Let me do this for you. Northwest of Boston.
Yes.
What is Southie? Where is Southie?
Southie is southeast of Boston.
Oh, Southie.
Believe it or not, east a little bit, too.
Oh, that's what the east stands for in Southie. Southeast. Okay.
Southie, yeah. I wanted to go to Southie when I was up there in Boston. I didn't make it over there. It's kind of hard to get to.
Yeah.
And I think it's done that way on purpose. They don't want anyone around there, man.
Getting, they just leave us alone, leave us to ourselves.
We know what we're doing. What we're doing with this area.
Yeah.
No need for you to come by and say hi.
Yeah.
We got this.
We did a few shows in Lowell back in
did we.
The day. And,
Is it a tough area?
Quite the crowd.
Supposedly it's turning around a little bit, according to Bryant Gumbel and his, what is that, Real Sports or whatever, HBO Real fucking whatever the show is.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that is.
I should ask him next time I'm in the elevator with that grump.
Oh, really?
He lives in my building.
Ooh.
A bit of a grump.
Your star-studded building.
Oh, this guy, yeah. HBO Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. You got Ray, who's Micky Ward's brother.
Yeah.
I want to ask Micky Ward about this. This was actually a great episode of Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel.
I wanted to be a boxer since I was a kid, to follow in the footsteps of my uncle Micky.
Oh, it's an uncle. I'm sorry.
Because that's what this family has known. That's what we grew up in. Like, I started watching fights with my grandfather when I was just 5 or 6 years old.
Around the house, not on TV.
They were there, too.
Yeah.
This is going to take forever. I thought it was a nice preview clip. But
No, it's the actual thing, I think.
Oh, really? What's wrong with the kid? Because there's something wrong with the kid. Cerebral palsy?
Yeah.
And for most of his life, he hasn't walked.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, he's starting to walk and train.
Yeah, he gets in the ring, starts sparring.
They're starting to say it's a bit of a miracle that he's able to kind of spar a little bit and walk around. You know, he's not going to have any real fights or anything like that, but he's able to train now.
That's a tough fucking family, man.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that? Who's the old guy doing the interview? What's his name again?
Larry Merchant?
Yeah,
he's been around forever.
He looks hilarious.
That's the one Jay Moore does perfectly.
Yeah.
He
just looks like some old dude hanging out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's very chill with his interviewing style.
Yes, he is.
So, Micky Ward will be in at 9 o'clock today. What is he promoting?
His book, it's called...
A Warrior's Heart, right?
Yeah, and it's
I knew the answer. I was just saying that for the audience.
Yeah, Warrior's Heart. It is out, I think, what's today, Tuesday? Wednesday. It was out yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And I've been watching some of his clips on YouTube, his Arturo Gatti. I'd like to hear his feelings on Arturo Gatti, who it looks like murdered by his fucking wife.
Right.
Damn.
Very interesting guy, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have not read the whole book, but I flipped through it. And what a heavy fucking lot of stuff that family's had to deal with.
Right.
Yeah.
The brother, Dicky Eklund, you know, how drugs, after the Sugar Ray fight, he said that should have propelled him, but he just... Fucking after that, he just went down the tubes.
Lowell's a tough area.
It is, right?
A lot of drugs up there. So I supposedly it's getting a little better, but there's still a lot of Utes with problems.
How good was Christian Bale in that movie, man? Holy shit.
Amazing.
He didn't talk like this.
So I didn't like him in Batman. I don't like the choice he made.
Really? I never know.
But he's a great actor, man.
He is really a good actor. He's been in some really...
He wasn't even that bad in Batman.
Yeah,
He really
I just
wasn't
didn't
that
like
bad.
what he did with the superhero voice. It was just a choice he made that I thought was
think
stupid.
the Prestige was great.
But I think they fucked that up by fucking around with the voice afterwards, too.
Did they?
It sounded like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they ran it through some filters or something.
Oh, maybe they did.
So I don't know.
Where is she? I'm Bat Guy.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, hey, you.
What?
Give me the bat hat. What?
Bat hat.
So who's now playing Batman?
He is.
He's still playing Batman.
Oh, all right. So what are they doing?
This is the last one.
What do you mean it's the last one?
Yeah.
Then they got to reboot again.
Right.
Is he going to die?
No, it's just the last one in the Dark Knight trilogy.
So if it's the last one, kill him off, and then we start over.
Reinventing the
I'm
story.
sick of this shit. Just kill these people off.
I want Michael Keaton again as Batman.
Oh, my God. Imagine they just go back around. We get Michael Keaton. He's all old and fat.
Batman.
Know how silly Michael Keaton's Batman looks now?
Dude, can we see some of that? Sam?
Oh my
is
God!
pretty
'Cause,
silly.
well, they went with cartoonish.
Clooney, too.
And you forget
was
Clooney was
ridiculous.
Batman.
Clooney was Batman.
They should
Yeah.
have killed all these Batman off.
Clooney was Batman.
Why
Was
not?
Val Kilmer Batman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Val Kilmer was Batman. Everyone's Batman.
Who did he play Which one did he play Batman in?
It was Michael Keaton for the first two, and then Val Kilmer and George Clooney, or it might be those two reversed. But that was the four.
Well, don't forget about Adam West,
Well, Adam West was
boy.
not
the
part of that
original,
series.
as far as.
And Mr. Freeze. Oh, is he terrible?
Was he bad?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be though. That was all
Freeze.
supposed to be cartoony back then, and then they
Yeah.
went with the reboot to make it really dark,
To make it dark, yeah.
which was a
Jack
great
Nicholson
move.
was good as the Joker.
He was, even though Heath Ledger destroyed
Oh, really?
that
Yeah,
memory.
exactly.
But he was good, though, Nicholson.
This was 89?
Yeah.
They say he can't be killed. They say he drinks blood. Is there a 6-foot bat in Gotham City?
God.
Oh, I like him. Robert Wolf.
Vicky Vale.
Bruce Wayne.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm Batman.
That was Kim Basinger.
Yes.
This seemed like the beginning of an era for these kind of movies, though, right?
City without me. Your luck is about to change.
This is definitely kind of dark, though.
Yeah.
I love this movie.
This wasn't terrible.
No.
Freak terrorizes. Wait till they get a load of me.
It's out there right now.
Fucking Jack.
Gotta go to work.
All right, we're just watching trailers.
But this
Batman Returns is worse.
this wasn't a terrible thing. And didn't it seem like this style of movies in the 90s was kind of starting right here?
Yeah.
None of these movies were bad.
Right.
Well, this one was pretty good, and it was darker than everyone remembered Batman as being Batman,
Right.
Batman, and then this came out, and it was like, holy fuck! This was very well received when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you remember,
It's
all the
the
brothers
Batman.
were wearing Batman shirts.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I had one.
The brothers loved fucking
Because
Batman.
Batman wasn't black. Like, he wasn't wearing an all-black suit before this.
Yeah.
They still love the Batman
Oh,
shirts.
they love the Batman shirts.
I still see a
yeah,
Batman shirt
motherfucker.
here and there.
But Tim Burton said doing Batman Returns, like after he did that, he will never do another sequel to a movie.
Oh, really?
He hated it.
Oh, fuck Tim Burton.
So
Yeah.
instead, he puts out Dark Shadows.
He puts out the same movie every
Exactly.
time. He just cast Johnny Depp in
Hey,
it.
Johnny
Exactly.
Depp, can we get you to do this?
Put some makeup on.
What's the
Yeah,
obsession
put
with
some makeup on.
What's the obsession with Johnny Depp?
He loves him.
He loves him. He has to put him in every movie, and that broad too.
His wife.
And what's her name?
That broad.
She makes good faces.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell's her name? Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah. That broad. I just want to say quickly that I love the Hasidic Jews. I'm a big fan.
Yeah?
Really?
I'm a huge fan of the
That's
Hasidic Jews. Yesterday I was telling you about the air conditioning. I got 6 huge AC units and 3 are out. And I was told that the AC units need to be replaced.
What?
Replaced? Or just the filters?
Replaced. Taken out, brand new units put in.
That makes no sense.
Thank you. And that's why I love the Hasidic Jews.
What'd they do?
We looked up a guy. He comes over. We were very surprised what he looked like. To be completely honest with you, I was expecting some kind of like blue collar.
Some guy,
Yeah,
ass
you
crack
know.
showing.
Exactly.
Coveralls.
This guy was dressed like he was going to church or wherever they go, the temple or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Did he have payas?
Oh yeah, he had payas.
No, they had to pay him.
Ah,
Double guns.
nice
Don't-
one.
go ahead.
That was a double gun.
He had the payas. He had the very long payas because he's been around a while.
Ah, okay.
With the shaved head.
Oh, wow.
And he had a little hat.
You had the little yarmulke or the
He had the hat.
The hat.
He had the I'm working hat, I
Oh,
guess.
man.
I guess there's a I'm working hat, but you could tell I'm a
Was
Hasidic
it that
Jew.
Amish-looking hat?
Yes.
Oh, man.
But it was. I guess this is the work hat.
A little smaller on the brim?
A little smaller.
Oh, that's
but
good.
definitely, it was definitely the hat. And he walks in, and I'm like, oh, all right.
Whoa.
So I shake his hand. I'm like, nice to meet you. And then
Nice to meet you.
And then my wife puts out her hand, and he refuses to shake her hand.
Wow.
He is hardcore Hasidic.
What did he say?
He was very pleasant, though. He kind of gave a little bow. I don't know. There's a move where I guess when you're not supposed to shake the hand, he puts his hands to his chest and kind of went like this, just
a little
slight
bowy thing.
a slight little bow, like nice to meet
Like,
you.
they don't understand our fucking traditions. You
No.
women are fucking pieces of shit in our eyes.
Exactly. It was a slight bow to like the right, just a
Wow, that's
little
fucked
off.
up.
And then he comes in and he digs in.
Yeah?
I go, yeah, these 2 units need to be replaced. He goes, why? I go, well,
Exactly.
I was told. He goes, let me look. And he looks. He goes, these don't need to be replaced. They just need to be steam cleaned.
Ah, see?
But he could have went with it.
Yeah.
Because I offered up that these units need to be replaced. He could have fucking taken advantage and taken the job.
Was the coil clogged?
Coil's clogged. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Is that what it was?
Cleaned the filters.
Yeah. And then it freezes over.
He goes, when was the last time these things were serviced? I said, I don't know. I've been there 4 years.
Boy, vey.
He goes, these things need to be replaced serviced every year or 2.
Yeah.
So I love the Hasidic Jews because they're very honest people.
Is it
this
working?
guy could have ripped me off.
Is it working now?
No, he's got to take the 2 out. But he got one to work a little better than it was.
Oh,
So, yeah. And, we love the B&H, and that's all Hasidic Jews, too.
Great. Very knowledgeable guys when it comes to their business.
Something is going on with these guys. They're like honest businessmen or something. I felt like I was in good hands.
Ah, see?
You feel like they're very informed. Whenever I deal with Hasidic Jews as a group, I always feel like whoever I'm dealing with is very informed.
Right.
Has done their whole. It's like I always feel like I'm dealing with a professional. Maybe it's just the way they conduct themselves. But I love dealing with them.
Well, I'm 2 for 2, man. I get my video shit from B&H, the Hasidic Jew place down there on what? Where is it?
34th and 9th.
Yeah,
Down by the tunnel.
And now I got an AC guy that's a Hasidic Jew.
Great, right? Yeah.
The long payas and everything.
We have to clean this.
I was gonna say Jesus or God, just because that's what you do when you're talking.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had to be very aware.
Oh.
Very aware.
I'm sure he understands. Travis, what's the matter?
You
we
have
know
something on the Hasidic
We know your
Jew?
mom ran off with a Jew.
Yeah, that's why I'm in here, sure.
Why are you here to report how their penis tastes on the cheek of a mother when you give her a kiss? Hello? I'm sorry, Travis. Travis's mother ran off with a Hasidic Jew years ago and has written off her whole fire life.
Yes.
Makes me very angry for Travis.
I know.
It's okay.
And he missed Nitro.
Yeah, and I missed Nitro. Thanks, Sam. You were talking about how they always seem very informed. And I was talking to the guy last time I bought a camera from them, and he said that every new product release, they go through 3 hours of training so that they know every product inside and out.
Gee.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
And you're right. They'll never try to upsell you there. Like, I've been told time and again, no, you don't need that. You need this. This is cheaper. Take this.
And you know what? It goes a long way.
It's great.
I don't. Some of these guys want to go for the quick little. I'm going to make a few bucks off this loser because he doesn't know what he's doing. Meaning myself and the AC units. But he's like, no.
No, that's why they're so successful.
Right.
Because they're just. It's the
And
best
you're
in
right
the
with
world.
B&H. They never try to sell you something else.
Never.
And they all, every camera they know everything about. They're very organized. It's theft proof. It's a great store.
Right.
That entire thing cost $3 million.
Oh,
Did it really?
Me, yeah.
What, the conveyor belt
Yep.
thing?
Yeah, you
Their
just
entire
get a,
system.
get a receipt, you go up to the friggin' checkout thing, you pay for it, and then everything comes down on a conveyor belt.
That alone is just worth going, just to buy something and see how it
watch
works.
it.
Yeah.
And yeah, for the people that don't know, B&H, they have no product on the floor, which is very smart.
I don't know where they learned that type of efficiency.
And they also know to hire black security guys.
Yes.
And they don't,
They know what people are afraid of.
Yeah, exactly. They're really smart. But I got lazy once. I'm like, I don't feel like going down to B&H. So I went to the Best Buy.
Oh, no.
All it took was going back to Best Buy one time. And I went, nope. You got some snot-nosed fucking asshole who doesn't want to be there. I understand. We all had jobs we didn't want to be at.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, I have to help you, and he gives you an attitude and sighs real loud. I'm like,
That's
you know
if
what?
you find somebody that helps you.
Exactly.
You stand there for fucking an hour.
That's not my department.
Looking around. Excuse me, could you...
Because most people in that situation, they're going to hide most of the time. They're going to go down some of those aisles and make believe they're busy because they don't want to help anyone. I wouldn't want to help anyone if I had that gig.
Yeah.
So fuck that. I went right back to B&H.
Somebody's suggesting The Wiz. The Wiz.
Oh my God,
I'm
The
gonna go
Wiz.
to Nobody beats me. Nobody beats me. I'm The Wiz.
Wait, who did the joke? What comedian did the joke? Nobody beats the Wiz. Oh, I beat the Wiz a few times a week. It was a masturbation joke. It was not a great one.
Joke.
It's not
The
great.
Wiz. The Wiz. Nobody beats me.
The guy who...
Crazy Eddie beats the Wiz.
Oh, man.
Nobody
Every
beats
time.
the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz.
Remember The Wiz? And then The Wiz
I love The Wiz because they had...
Wow.
They had the Billboard 200, like, on a wall. So, like, literally all 200 CDs were there. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So you could go there every week, and they would change them every week, and you would know, like, what's
big.
Yeah.
And
When did that
what's
shut
a
down,
hit.
that store?
It just fucking... One day, they were
10 years
done.
ago.
Yeah.
There was some kind of misappropriation.
Oh, really?
Going on. Not as bad as Crazy Eddie Antler, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Antler was great.
There's only 2 places I like shopping, and that's the Apple Store and B&H. That is fucking it. And some of these other companies should wake up and realize what's going on in those 2 stores.
Yeah.
Customer service really does go...
Fucking Apple, you walk
way.
in, you get attacked by somebody that wants to help you immediately.
And both stores look different. Both stores look different than other stores. There's a weird feeling in there that you don't feel in other stores.
Right. Yeah, you feel like you're in good hands.
You're in first class.
That's right.
The guy who did these lights was he's a B&H light guy.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a guy that knows more about
stupid fucking lights, right?
Just to be fair, Danny C. in Long Island, Hasidic Jews are the most corrupt and filthy humans in the city. Fuck them.
All right.
They are sucking the city dry.
Oh, boy.
They are scamming the system in the worst way. That's why I love reading some of these dumb things.
Why, Danny?
Exactly, Danny. If you're going to say all that, you got to say why. Those are just
Danny
fucking...
Goebbels? Who's that?
That's just broad stroke shit. Why?
Just a guy who irrationally hates Jews.
Yeah.
All right,
You
fair
get that
enough.
all the time. They
Just say I hate Jews.
I get letters mailed to my house from some guy, and it's like handwritten and printer things of faces of Jewish businessmen and little notes written on them and shit about the Jews and how they're ruining everything. I'm like, this guy's fucking a hoot. And they're mailing to my house.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm mailing myself letters.
Did you hear about the baseball player? And it's like, of course, it's page 8. A black baseball player who's got a hate crime against. He's a fucking Tigers.
Oh, Dumb and Young.
I had never heard the story where he was beating up, yelling "fucking Jews" while randomly attacking a slight-built male tourist in Midtown earlier.
Wow.
And they won't plea with him. Prosecutors are not pleading with him, which I love.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good.
But it's on page 8, on page 9 of the.
Yeah,
That means
Well,
he's not a great baseball player.
Yeah, that's true.
In fairness, that was a couple weeks ago, and I think it was like on the front page.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Ah,
All right,
I
I just didn't see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
You're
were
lying,
off. We
Travis.
had like a long weekend.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
That was a big story, actually. It's moving further into the paper as the days go on. So I like the Hasidic Jews.
Yeah,
I don't like caddying for Jews in general, though. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, geez, that's now you're using the wide brush.
No, that wasn't the wide brush.
What?
They were notorious for making sure you didn't get a tip.
You tell Ty
Notorious.
Webb I'm gunning for him.
The Mafia and the Italians were amazing to work for.
You're a good caddy. That's very important.
But the Jews were bad, man. Oh, my God, they were bad. We would get depressed.
Really?
No joke, yeah. They just would not take care of us.
Would they get hot golfing in that attire?
Oh, no, they were the regular Jews.
Oh, okay, so they weren't the Hasidic Jews.
No, they were the
country
regular
clubs.
ones. Yeah.
Country club Jewish guys.
I'm just, my experience. I can't think of one that was good to us.
Wow.
And they were the ones that usually threw their clubs and just kind of had an attitude in general.
Maybe you guys were the assholes.
Nah, because then you got the Italians, and they're like fucking...
Well, they'd probably just drink in.
They're giving you double pay, man.
Yeah, that's true,
They would
but
give you twice as much.
money they just took off a dead guy. They
Yeah,
chopped
exactly.
off.
The Jews weren't taking money from the neighborhood at gunpoint.
I never had a bad experience with the Mafia, man.
Yeah, I haven't either, actually.
They were always
Neither
good to
have
me.
I. Thank you.
They were always good to me.
There you go.
There's no bit here. They were always good to me. And my brothers, they
There
were
is no
great.
Mafia, by the way.
Huh?
There is no Mafia. I
Hey,
don't know
man,
what
I'm
you're
going way
talking about.
back. I'm going way back when there absolutely was a
No,
Mafia.
there's never a Mafia. It's just the thing. It's made up.
It was a made-up thing.
Yeah.
Used to park cars at parties and stuff. These guys were great.
Yeah, huh?
They would grab a few of us for some of their fucking parties out there in Huntington Bay.
Used to park car. What the fuck? What are you, Henry Hill? Growing up?
I only did that a couple times. But we had opportunities for side work. We had to just be careful which one.
Did the neighborhood kids carry home the groceries for your mom one day?
Yeah.
Out of respect.
There were a couple guys that I caddy with that got side jobs.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what kind of side jobs. I'm just saying side jobs.
Right.
Like, I went to park cars once or twice. I think it was twice officially.
They probably just wanted you to start them, so tell if there was a bomb in there. Yeah, let that fucking Opie kid start your car.
But there were other guys that were a little older. They got better jobs.
Yeah, huh?
You could just tell there was something going on. I don't know what it was. I don't even know if it was illegal.
Opie
no idea.
Pall Mall.
No more letters from school.
No idea, but
no more letters from school.
Right.
Fucking mailman gets the head in the oven. Love it.
So yeah.
That's good. Well, hopefully by the end of the summer, your air conditioning will work.
He's saying by today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
I got my guys coming in.
But now I got to deal with permits. You know, guys can't just come in and do work on your apartment in New York City. They have to get permits, and they have to have insurance for well over $1 million just to work in your apartment.
Just because they fuck something up or kill somebody.
So it's a whole process. So because of, this wonderful building I live in, I have to be, in horrible heat for another day or two until they figure out the paperwork so a guy could take some units out and steam clean them.
Well, imagine a fucking thing falls out the wall and cracks someone on the head down.
I'm going to have huge holes in my fucking apartment for a day or two.
What are you going to do with that? You can't have a kid running around.
Why? That makes it a little more exciting. That's what my wife said. This could be whole, and the guy's like, "No, we have cabinets, so that's screw on.
Push some shit in
Nah,
front
it'll
of
be
it.
fine." But I'm excited to see some holes in my apartment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little peek
Fresh air.
out the side.
Oh man, lay down and just kind of.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, that'd be pretty creepy.
Did you see the? I know everyone's been tweeting it a shitload, and I finally looked at it yesterday. You see the new Russian fucking kids video?
Oh yeah, I saw.
I know we're a little
weeks
late
ago.
to it, but.
I haven't seen it.
Dude.
They're doing some crazy shit.
I have to keep trying to tell myself, this is just a video, because you feel like you're up there.
like
Your hands
you're there.
sweat, right?
Yes.
Dude, you see the one where he lifts himself up and then lets go of the thing totally and then grabs back on?
No.
He's like going like this.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's
maybe there's a
fucking
couple
frightening.
different ones going around. This one was
Frightening.
way up on a bridge, way the fuck above.
It's so high up.
Way the fuck
you didn't,
above.
Chip.
Yeah, I did. Fucking
never
one-arm
did this.
pull-ups.
Way the fuck above. Which one is this one?
Nope.
Not
yay.
18,000 views. I don't think so.
Oh my God, Sam.
The one I saw was that might be it right there.
I saw remind me, I saw
This
a horrible
might be
video when we're done here.
Yeah, this is
No.
it. This is another
This is the one
version
I
of
saw.
it. Well, look at the guy.
They're on rusty beams.
Erock.
They're on top of the fucking span.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, for the people out there, I know we do a lot of visual shit, but this stupid company doesn't understand that yet. But Erock is putting these videos up on our Facebook page right now, Opie and Anthony.
Russians
Facebook.
climb huge bridge.
Yeah, look at this thing.
They're
you
on-
didn't see this one?
No.
They're looking. Oh, you know what? They're building like a span bridge, and they're looking down from the top of the span. I think they're on a crane, or are they on top of
Yeah.
the bridge itself?
I
like on a
don't
crane.
know, but it is. It's all Russian, but...
Dude, they are. Oh, they're on the arm of a crane.
Oh, this is easy. So this one guy, he's on the arm of the crane, and then watch what he does. Fuck that, I'm going to walk
man.
on the outside of this arm of the crane. Look at that.
Sam, look. He's on the outside of the arm of the crane.
Is that a chute or a backpack?
I don't know. It looks like a backpack, but I'm wondering if it is a chute or no.
I think it's a chute in case they fall.
All right, then there's another video where guys are way up and they have no chutes or anything.
Yeah, I see that. Does that bother you?
Yeah, wow.
They're climbing on the outside of the yellow crane, and the point of view is that it's a helmet cam, so it looks like they're your hands.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Oh, that's wow.
Oh, see, it's
that's what
just-
it looks like. That stinks.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's so high.
They're
yeah.
barely bound.
I don't even know how high that is.
Dude, that's fucking that's way up there. They're touching, they're high-fiving. Stop high-fiving, you'll fall.
But if you high five on a sidewalk, you wouldn't even think twice about it.
I would be in going side.
I love how Jimmy gets at these.
I don't get this.
He's like,
Isn't that, I couldn't even do the inside
No,
thing.
I couldn't either,
No.
dude.
I don't think I can even do
petrified.
that part.
This is petrifying.
And they're outside.
Dude, this is terrible. Because the helmet cam view is killing me.
They get to the end of this crane. I don't know what is that.
That's the arm of a crane.
Crane arm.
That's the boom arm of a crane. You see the yellow going down to the bottom?
Holy fuck!
A big ass.
They're
crane.
very high.
It just.
Oh man.
This is fucking horrible.
I'm getting that feeling
slipping and just
inside.
going like whoa, and then trying to grab. That last thing you feel when you try to grab before you fall
Would
off.
you even stand there just on the end of the crane inside? I wouldn't either. Go inside, sir.
Go inside, sir.
This is fucking horrible.
They're high-fiving.
It's terrible.
Now they're just sitting on the railing.
They're crazy,
Who sits on the railing?
They're just not afraid of heights,
we
these
know
guys.
it's a bridge.
I don't.
Oh, those crazy Russians.
I hate these videos and love them at the same time, man. They're higher than. Look, they're higher than the sun. Sun's setting in the background.
Wow, these guys are way fucking up there, man. I wouldn't even walk. They have no fear of heights. Like American Indians, they have no fear of heights.
I don't understand that at all.
I don't understand the fact that in Russia it seems like there's no security on things that are really high up.
Right.
People just able to climb these fucking things.
Because most people just assume no one's going to do it.
Yeah.
What's bottom left there, Sam?
There's another one where...
Yeah, I want to see the one that Ant's
on
talking
the
about.
I-beams doing exercises, and it's fucking... Put that in, like, exercise, or... No, that's not it. I get upset.
Wait, what's he walking on top of?
What was that?
We've
that
seen
is an I-beam.
Yeah,
but,
that's the...
put in, like, crazy Russian exercise, I think.
Is this it?
No.
Crazy Russian acrobatics.
I don't care about crazy Russian acrobat.
Yeah,
Oh, my God, he's way up there.
But he's up there, man. Yeah, that guy. He puts his legs above his head and...
Well, now we're getting
Oh, man.
Hanging on by one arm. He's doing one-arm pull-ups. He's got to be the fucking team leader.
That's some strong Russian.
It's amazing how, like, this is gymnasts are probably looking at us like, you fags, this is easy. But
Yeah.
I just couldn't
I don't
comprehend.
understand the wind factor.
Well, it blows because it's
there's too much wind for
I know.
them to
How do
be
you do
trying
anything?
half this shit. I get being in shape and all that and not being scared of heights, but
I wouldn't be up there with
you're
the
just
railing
assuming the
around
wind's not going
me
to push you over?
and everything. Oh, this is where he does that thing where he goes inverted. He does like what do they call that?
He's creepy. He's hand walking, hanging from a beam out to the front, and now he's holding on, going upside down.
Skin the cat, I think that's called. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, he is, and he's doing he's bike riding upside down, hanging by his hands.
You could picture him going like this, going like whoa, and
Yes.
just like falling.
That's from 1988.
What?
Oh, no, that's just his name. His name. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Must be how old he is.
Yeah. That's on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony.
Crazy. Goddamn crazy.
Now we're getting Russian kid climbs like a boss.
like a boss.
Does death-defying stunts. That's the name of the clip.
I do
Climbs like a-
death-defying stunts.
Okay, from
Very
Connecticut.
good.
What is climbs like a boss?
That's what
I mean,
they
he
named.
climbs and then drops the ball, stops.
That's what they named the video.
He's holding on with one of my magnetic trays. Stupid Yakov.
You want to redo that bit today?
With my magnetic dinner tray.
We haven't done that in a couple weeks. Let's redo that one,
couple of
please.
weeks.
Please.
A couple of weeks. Exactly. I got to get my fill. Oh, he's doing like that wacky fucking jumpy James Bond shit.
This guy's just running and jumping off of things.
Whoa.
That was pretty impressive. He's on the ledge of a building and he just ran and did like a side
shit.
somersault.
Right.
Dude, look how high up he was. Holy fuck, he would have been dead.
Oh, easily. Yeah, he's probably like 15 floors up.
Yeah, he stumbled a little bit. All the videos we're talking about, once again, will be on our Facebook page.
This guy's
Opie and Anthony.
nuts.
He's doing all kinds of these moves on a rooftop, where, you know, acrobatics and
Gymnastic spins and...
where you run against the wall and walk up the wall and then do a backflip over.
This is a big thing. A lot of the kids are trying this shit.
I guess
Oh,
he is.
yeah?
What a
Yeah,
good climber.
climbing
this
and
bastard
running
is.
and
Little monkey.
jumping off shit.
That would be fun to just climb like that all day if you were able to do it.
I used to love climbing. Not like this,
I
obviously.
remember when you ran up the apple tree.
I was a tree climber.
Oh, yeah?
You climb those trees on Long Island Ant?
No, I did. As a kid, I made tree forts. I used to make tree forts. So you'd have to climb the tree with the wood in your hands and nail it up there. And
Yeah, I used to love climbing way up in the trees. You had to find the trees where you figured if you fell, you had some chances on the way down to grab some shit.
some branches.
Yeah, some of these idiots would climb the trees where you had one shot. That I couldn't do.
Yeah, one of our neighbor kids. We had a tree fort in our backyard, and he was up in the tree, and he went to cross over, and grab onto this 2x4, and it wasn't nailed to anything. So he fell out of the tree and broke his leg.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, look at this one.
He didn't die,
man.
right?
From ledge to ledge. He jumps off a ledge, like on a corner of a building. Look at this.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Fucking way.
He jumps. He did a somersault off a ledge, about 10 feet down onto another ledge, and they are literally, I'd say 20 stories
20
up.
stories
That's
up.
easy.
How the fuck is he
Easily
not
20
dead?
stories. Maybe he is.
One mistake.
Maybe he is.
That was very impressive because he did a running somersault in kind of into the middle of nowhere.
And then we got this one, Sam.
Fucking nuts.
Where is it?
Parkour, they call it. Parkour, free running.
Man climbs the top of Moscow skyscraper in most dangerous stunt.
Is that,
Moscow skyscraper.
I wonder if that's, what's his name?
Did we just do that? Just do that one?
No.
By the way, the most amazing one is still the Twin Tower thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Philippe Petit. He was a weird fucking dude when we interviewed him, but
Philippe Petit.
nothing but respect for what that guy did back in 77, maybe?
Was that long ago? Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm wondering, is this the
Crazy.
guy, oh God, we watched him many times. Robert, Alan Robert?
I don't know.
Is that him or no? No, this is just a guy, no.
This is just a
wow.
guy
Oh, that's...
that shouldn't be up there.
600 feet up, helmet cam.
What is he on?
Broniasov pulled himself precariously to the top of the skyscraper in Moscow.
Was I the only one that wasn't sure that was English at first?
A skyscraper in Moscow. Well, he's
Yeah,
like
he's
Oh
right at the...
He's on top, and you can see his hands, and they feel like your hands again.
Oh my God, get off that thing. Don't do that.
Broniasov's video shows some impressive panoramic views.
You're gonna fall, sir.
Jimmy's shaking.
What do you do from
On
there?
his YouTube channel, he wrote the climb was the most dangerous thing he's ever done in his life. Please don't repeat under any circumstances.
But how did he get
he said.
down?
How did he get up there?
Advice for would-be death.
I would need a helicopter to come just get me.
Yeah, you'd freeze, right? You'd just
Yes,
feel like,
I'm-
I can't do anything.
You would just
God.
annoy everyone because they would have to get you down.
Yeah, the guy would have to
Helicopter
help me.
with a basket and a real man grabbing you off the top of the tower.
Humiliating.
How humiliating would that be?
That'd be very
That video
humiliating.
sucked, by the way, because how did he get up there?
Yeah.
I want to see them going down. Like, how do you get down from there? Getting down is, I think, just as hard.
That guy might be a worker, and they dropped him off to fucking change a light bulb or something. I don't know. Oh, that's the famous one that started this whole thing. The massive climb up antenna station.
The guy that just climbs to the top, that's just his job.
Yeah.
Another helmet cam.
Yeah, we've seen that one a million times. This one gets crazier and crazier.
He's got his fucking tools.
That's right.
Should I bring my fucking tools?
So, once again, go to Facebook. All the videos we just watched are up there. Opie and Anthony. Like us, motherfuckers.
I went back into my attic yesterday.
Oh, you're doing AC shit too, right?
Well, I got the AC guys coming over today, but it's a simple problem, just fucking filters. So I went up there and had to pull my filters out so it would work. So I'm running filterless just for a day, and then they got to get in there because it was 90 degrees
in your room.
In my room. Is nothing worse than trying to sleep when you're fucking sweating.
How bad is it to go filterless for a day?
Not bad for a day, as long as you're not cutting sheetrock in your house. But
Why? What happens? It blows that shit all over the place?
It goes into, instead of a filter, it goes into your coil, and then it clogs up all those little fins on the coil.
Right.
And there's nowhere for the air to go.
Gotcha.
So the coil freezes up into a big block of ice, and the blower can't blow the fucking air, and you get nothing.
I was by myself last night because my wife and kid can't handle the heat, and I'm just sitting in the living room. It's 90 degrees. I'm watching basketball like it's nothing.
Oh, I hate that.
And I think, and everyone looks at me weird, and I think it goes back to when I was a caddy. Like, the heat doesn't bother me as much.
I don't mind heat outside, but in the house when you're trying to relax,
I mean, I'm
it's the
exaggerating
worst.
at 90, but it was probably
Terrible.
easily in the 80s. Easily.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. I have a window open so warm air is blowing on me.
Yeah, it's just warm air.
My wife walks into the living room. She's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? We're in the nice, cold fucking bedroom right now. But I like hanging out on my couch and watching my big TV.
And not in the heat.
I think it goes back to caddying because, I mean, holy fuck, 70, 80-pound bags when you're carrying two of them around a golf course in the middle of summer. Somehow I think I just adapted. I don't know.
And I say for Italians, this is skilled labor.
And I went for like a 12-mile bike ride in that heat yesterday.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I like it.
Do you know what I almost did last night, man? Because I'm so annoyed with myself physically. I almost went for a jog at 11 o'clock at night.
Whoa.
Dude, I wanted to jog. I'm like, I want to just... So I follow
you got mugged. Well, first time out.
I follow Sebastian Bach on Twitter, and he's like a runner.
Right.
So once in a while, you'll see like, yeah, when I ran 7 miles. He's like a big, tall, lanky fucker in shape.
Right.
And I'm like, why don't I jog once in a while? And I'm like, I was going to go outside and just jog around the block once like an old lady. And I was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, I was tired. I'm like, fuck it, do something today.
Fuck it.
We're almost too old to jog is the problem.
Do you think so?
That used to be my #1 exercise, but my knees, fuck.
Is it bad for your knees?
Well, that's why I'm on the bike a lot more. It's easier.
The bike's good?
Yeah, and I went back to inline skating. I call it inline skating, assholes.
Oh. Rollerblading?
No, inline skating. I look like I'm fucking trying out for the Olympics when I do it.
Isn't that like, not many people are doing that anymore?
No.
No.
Why aren't they?
No.
Because they fucking hurt
became
themselves.
like a thing.
Yeah.
I think it was a fad.
I want to get out and start exercising a lot. I'm sleeping a little better with this mouth guard now, and I want to do something.
Where you live, you should get a nice bike. I could turn you on to a few different bikes, and you hit that park along the river.
Take the seat off and have fun.
By the way, I spent hours yesterday going back to you going, how come your puppet says ow? It's all I was doing was laughing at that line over and over again.
Yeah, a couple of people found
That's
that
what you should
funny.
do.
I got
Get a bike.
I know, dude. I really want to, man. I'm so sick of my fucking self.
It's a nice ride all the way up to the GWB.
You're not worried about getting mugged?
Then you go the other way and go all the way down to the World Trade Center, or the new World Trade Center. It gets a little squirrely.
Yeah?
Going up or down?
Up. Man, I go through an area where I don't even know what language they're speaking.
Oh.
But they're having such a good time that I just get roped
caught up in it?
I do. It's very festive up there. I'm like, man, it must be nice not to have to work and have a picnic every day.
Yeah.
Imagine having a picnic every day. How cool would that be?
Well, they're working, I bet.
And then they were playing baseball up that way, and I guess it was in Spanish. I would assume they had like the loudspeakers, and then the guys were calling the game and stuff. And man, they just this is gonna bother Anthony, but they just don't take care of minority people's things. Their baseball field is so shitty compared to what I see right outside my window.
Well, how about maybe they fix it up themselves? Take a little initiative. Kick the drug dealers out at night.
This baseball field hasn't been mowed in, I don't know.
Yeah?
Oh, it's ridiculous. I was embarrassed as a white person.
It's dangerous when you're fucking mowing it and fucking heroin needles are flying out of the lawnmower.
I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because then there's a pristine field right outside my window. It looks like the Yankees could play there.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And no one's ever on it.
Well, you pay high enough taxes.
Is that what that's about?
Your shit should be good.
Because as soon as you start taking a bike ride up Riverside Park, you notice the change as you get more and more north.
Everything in real life can be equated to Sim City.
Is that Is that what that's about?
Yeah, you ever pull off some money from an area in Sim City?
Yeah.
And it starts going a little to hell?
Yeah.
That's what happens. You put a lot of police in one area, and then there's no crime. It's basic. It's Sim fucking... I think anybody that becomes a mayor, or you should like play Sim City, set it up as close to your city as possible, and then see how it runs.
Yeah.
Because it's probably pretty realistic.
The bike path gets a little bumpier.
Gets a little bumpier.
Oh, my God.
People start complaining. They're like, looking all mad. They get that exclamation point over their head.
Yeah.
I'm angry. And you got to fix it.
I negotiate my water with these people. It's nice.
See?
It's fun. It's different. You would never do that, right?
Never.
Not a chance?
How do you do? What do you do with that? What is that about?
What? I like biking to the bridge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
no one stopped me to pay a toll yet or anything. I'm good.
Yeah?
A lot of white people do it, though.
That's fine.
A lot of white people do
Yeah,
it.
seeing white people on a bike path is not exactly, everyone's used to that.
People don't usually run out and slam the bike over. And
No. But, man, they like that reggaeton.
Yeah?
That reggaeton. Remember Elo told us that was going to be the #1 format in America, and that motherfucker was right.
Do you wear a helmet
Again.
when you ride?
No, my skull's my helmet.
Oh, that's nice.
Why? Because we all decide we need helmets?
No, I think you should be grandfathered in without a helmet. It's fine.
It's not illegal.
No,
I didn't wear a helmet.
I probably would though. Just in case
Why? I have
all the precious thoughts in this little
Oh,
noggin.
that's true.
I haven't fallen on a bike since I played Evel Knievel as a kid. That's a real long time ago. I'm not falling off my bike.
Maybe somebody might knock you up by mistake. A kid might run out and bump into you,
All
or
right.
fucking someone throws a rock at you.
I don't need a fucking helmet. I guess I have to give my kid a helmet.
Well, yeah.
He wears a helmet.
Oh, I was going to say he doesn't wear one.
No,
when
he
you're
does.
already biking around.
No,
Those tender little baby heads, they're like fucking robin eggs.
remember Robin?
Robin eggs. Jeez, those things, they're not very durable, are they?
You ever try to keep a bird alive when you were growing up? We did.
Everybody has.
Because we had a nice backyard, a lot of woods, and we were always finding these fucking birds and bringing them in and being disappointed every time when they died.
They always die?
You can't handle that as a 10-year-old.
No.
Your little bird dying that you thought you could nurse back to fucking health.
Tweet.
Right.
Those fucking robin eggs, though, they're like rolling papers. The fucking outside of them.
Right.
There's nothing.
It would start off good. You would keep the bird alive for a day or two, and then you would run downstairs all excited in the morning and see this dried up dead thing.
Some dead bird with his neck all twisted around.
Right. A 10-year-old
All
can't
scary.
handle that, Dad.
Like he watched The Ring.
Right.
Yeah.
We used to have a bird lady,
Yeah, crazy bird lady.
Asherokin.
Yeah.
People might know.
Was she crazy?
No, man, but she took all birds in. So if you found one in your driveway
crazy.
that fell out of a nest or something, because we tried to do it ourselves and we finally gave up on that, and then you bring it to the bird lady.
You just kick him to the side.
It was a nice ride out to Asherokin. You handed the bird off to the bird lady, and then you go back a few months later to check out the bird. I wonder if she's still alive. Probably not.
Sounds like a gimmick.
Nah, she was cool.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pay her nothing. It was one of those nice little things.
Birds falling out of the nest is just like, whatever. And the thing's going to die anyway.
You can't touch them.
Don't touch it.
No, because then the birds get pissed and go, fuck that. Now I got to kill my own kid.
There were so many, yeah.
Well, that's what they would do.
Yeah, they don't like the human
smell you on it, right?
smell on
Something.
there.
I don't know. Yeah, we could get somebody that knows more.
There was
about
always
it.
there were always so many of those like rules for as a kid. You have these little rules and urban myth that were real and
Like which one?
Praying mantis, $50 fine.
Yeah, praying mantis. Exactly. Praying
Wait,
mantis.
that wasn't real?
It might be, but I don't think so.
The curb is government's property.
Oh,
You
I
could
remember
stand
that.
there. They were like fucking. It was like battle lines were drawn.
Right.
It's like, get off my lawn. I'm on the curb. It's government property. Government property. Government property was like the fucking. Yeah, I could stand wherever I. Government property.
Don't touch the bird.
I'll sue you. That was another. Kids were so litigious back then. I'll sue.
How do you get fucking the skunk smell off you?
Yes, tomato juice.
How does every fucking person know that?
I know, it's weird.
Everybody knows that.
It just goes.
But the praying
from
mantis-
the Partridge Family episode.
We could have killed
Skunk on the
praying
bus.
mantises.
Well, you know what? They said no, but did you ever see the praying mantis police
No.
patrolling around, handing out fines?
But as soon as you saw one, you thought you were looking at like gold or something. Like
What? Yeah. Oh, there's a praying mantis.
Give it some room. You were always giving it some room.
Yeah, it was that. There was the bird thing. You don't touch the bird. And I was always, my mom would always tell me everything was fucking diseased. Like, don't touch it. Don't touch it's a dead mouse. You know, don't touch it. It's a disease. It's got a disease. Dead bird. Don't touch it. And I wouldn't touch it. I'd be all scared of it.
Trying to remember other ones. I know
Yeah.
you didn't touch like birds because then the mama bird would kill the baby bird.
Yeah.
Praying mantis you have. We're missing some good ones.
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
Never snitch on the adult. Remember that one?
Oh, don't go in the pool after you eat.
Oh, yeah.
That just came in from little Jimmy from Jersey.
Yeah, as a kid, though, there's all those little things in the neighborhood that would go around. You'd be petrified by it.
Jimmy, get a bike.
I know I should.
Yeah?
People are asking what bike I ride. Why does that matter to anyone?
What? Oh, what kind of bike?
Yeah, I
I
go
ride
with a hybrid just because I want to jump on a couple pats every once in a
I
while.
ride one with the giant front wheel and the tiny little back wheel. I wear a gentleman's hat.
Mountain bike, the wheels are too big, too thick for
Oh, yeah?
what I do. And I don't want to look like Lance Armstrong. I hate those fucking assholes. I see them all the time.
You don't dress in all that
No!
spandex with a aerodynamic helmet?
With a cock bulge just to go around the park a couple times. You look
bulge.
like an idiot.
I like the guy's just standing there with cock bulge drinking his water.
Right.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
You look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I dress appropriately. Loose-fitting clothes.
Yeah, no cock bulge.
No, a pair of shorts, a fucking rock T-shirt, and I'm gone. Oh, these guys are idiots. I got to get just a compilation, a video of all these idiots in the park that think they're trying out for the Olympics or something.
Yeah, they're all. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's exactly what I see. Sam's pulling up the famous picture where all the guys don't know what to do with their cocks.
They're wearing these tight spandex shorts, and their dicks are like. Yeah. It's like a bank robber's face when they pull a stocking over.
Yeah, exactly.
Your dick just doesn't know what to do.
You see these idiots in Central Park every day. Every day. They look like jerks. They really look stupid.
The tiny little seat, too.
Huh?
The tiny little bike seat that goes up their asshole.
Yeah. I mean, they're getting good workout in, but I don't understand why you have to wear that fucking outfit.
Yeah, the outfit. It's like, it's Halloween. What are you dressed as?
I don't wear outfits to work out. I just fucking find shit, and I go to the gym or I go on my bike.
A lot of wind resistance with you, I guess, flapping clothes. Boy, that's got to take a few...
Makes you work harder.
Well, that's true, see?
I think it's good for the workout.
Sam's favorite page. Would you bookmark this one?
Nice.
Just guys with fucking tight spandex.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. I would assume you just want to show off your cock.
Yeah.
Right?
To other men, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
Because are women getting into that?
I don't think so. Oh, Jesus.
I'm looking at cock bulges because guys have to like dress like Lance Armstrong on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that for girls.
For the ladies?
I don't think so.
It's the guys.
I think girls would look at that and laugh at you.
They
like,
would.
What an idiot you are.
It's not a good way to present your dick to
it's not,
a
right?
woman. Yeah. Women don't like having your dick presented to them like that.
I don't know. We should ask the ladies because I don't really know. I would assume. I would assume they.
I think women like the dick presented in intimate moments, like on a train. If you're on the train and some girl, she doesn't have to be great attractive. She doesn't have to, be a pig or anything. But she lifts her skirt up. She's not wearing panties, and you just see her pussy as you're riding on the train. Are you yelling for the police?
Hell no.
And shit. And oh my God. No, but if you present your penis to a woman on the train, well, now there's going to be trouble.
Well, there will be a problem.
Yes,
with that.
But that, in essence, is what it's all about.
But
like,
it doesn't
women
mean we
don't want
shouldn't
it
try.
presented like that. Doesn't mean the woman isn't accepting of the penis in certain situations, like an intimate moment, something like that. But if you're just on the train, I don't think they want to see it.
No.
Yeah, they really don't. I thought they would too, but
oh, Jimmy,
you think so?
What happened?
Nothing. A Cialis and a pair of form-fitting slacks, and you're like, look at this. Look at how good it looks. You can see it.
They should enjoy that.
You think so, wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't they?
Against the back of the old knuckles.
You ladies are fucking fuddy-duddies. Just enjoy the dick.
God, that girl's beautiful, by the way. On Imus's show, she's like something Wang. Her name is Wang Morris. Her first name, I forget.
You digging her?
Beautiful fucking girl, man.
She's got the right mixture of Asian.
God, is she pretty, man?
You mix up that Asian the right way, and you got a supermodel.
But is she in? Oh, she's probably not in China. She's probably here with a backdrop.
I don't know. I see that fucking thing behind her.
Yeah, I know. It's probably a backdrop. I'm so naive.
Is it though? I don't know. She looks kind of like she's there. The lighting's
I wouldn't mind
very
smooching
good.
with her.
She's in Ching Chang.
Ching Chang.
I love their roofs. They're dumb.
The funny fucking.
That looks.
Deirdre Wang Morris.
Those roofs look exhausting to build.
Oh my God! Imagine that.
How do you fucking line everything up perfectly?
Amazing. Yeah, it's like a little fucking curvy pyramid up there.
How about a nice triangle?
Yeah, how about some shingles?
I think we figured it out for the world. Stop with your weird roofs. Or roofs.
I don't know.
What
about the Russian ones? Those big onion dome things?
Oh, God, I don't even know
how you build
that.
They look silly.
Is that built in pieces?
I guess so.
What is it called?
Silly. I think it is like an onion dome, they call it.
Is it really?
Yeah. Fucked up.
Yeah, the rest of the world's stupid.
They are. Just go with a regular peak roof,
that
you
Indian
dummy.
shit, what they build? What?
What?
How do you build that?
Look at that.
Why would you build it that way?
I don't know.
So you can't climb. I'm guessing so that raiders can't climb up and take the cross off the top.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's just a thought. That big bulbous circular thing. How the fuck do you climb that? How do you get around that to get the cross?
Look at that. Like, what? What are you doing?
Like Christmas ornaments upside down on top of the buildings.
Yeah. I wish I was tall enough to sit on those things.
Giant butt plugs.
I don't know. Oh, inside of golf ball, mysterious poison. Zeus from Connecticut just brought back a memory. I was told that being a caddy most of my life. You ever cut open a golf ball?
Yes, we were told there was poison in there.
It gets fun until all of a sudden you hit that fucking rubber band and that thing goes flying everywhere.
It opens up like those Chinese noodles that you put in.
You got to cut it just right.
Out of nowhere.
You're cutting too deep.
Yeah.
You cut just slight, and that thing will unravel in front of your eyes. Nice. Bouncing all over the place.
I do realize how durable a fucking golf ball is.
Why don't we
whacked around?
How about we cut open golf balls in the studio? That could be a good.
No, there's poison in there.
Oh yeah, poison thing.
Do that.
Want to take a break?
Yeah, I got to eat.
Before we do break.
That was another one. Don't swim for an hour after you eat.
Yeah.
That was something as a kid you would fucking have constantly. And let me tell you something. Now I eat. I go right in the fucking pool. I'm a rebel. And you know what happens? Nothing.
But remember,
no cramps.
Remember as a kid you'd run back and forth to your parents and you'd be on the clock?
Yeah. They go in the pool. Why would they keep you out of the pool?
I don't know.
What the fuck was the problem?
I have no idea.
I guess they didn't want to watch you. They constantly got to watch to make sure you're not drowning. And they want to enjoy their lunch.
Yeah.
And you'd like wolf yours down to get back in the pool. And they're like, I'm not going to fucking watch this kid. No, you got to wait an hour.
So they've been tricking us.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Motherfuckers.
It's a trap.
All right, we got Micky Ward coming in at 9 o'clock from The Fighter, of course.
Yeah.
He's he was the one that Mark Wahlberg played.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Okay.
And they're friends in real life, too.
Macky Mac.
I could do things you don't even know. Fucking Boogie Nights.
Also,
so good.
So good.
We also got an update on that girl that went right through that lady's house.
Yes.
This story has all the great features, man. Fucking, we'll give you the latest on this. It's great. And what, we got another zombie thing?
Yeah.
Got another zombie thing.
Yeah.
That's 2 zombies already.
Yeah, there's some zombie adventures going on around the country.
We got a new zombie
What's
story.
going on?
Jimmy, you had something before the break?
I saw, I don't know what, I twittered a link to the article, not the video. It's one of the most upsetting videos I've ever seen. It's all over, it's a very
interracial marriage.
I couldn't get over it. I'm like, what are they doing? Doesn't she know better?
All right. Next time I'll keep the camera on longer when that guy's streaking around Copley Square. Fuck.
To this woman, this Asian woman who was beating her baby. On
Oh, no, I can't watch that.
I tapped out.
That's my line now.
I haven't seen it.
I'll literally walk out of the studio like a bitch.
It's
really
fucking.
I can't watch it.
It's. Is it off? I Twitter linked to the article, not the video.
What's she do?
She just is hitting her baby for like 4 minutes.
It's
in the head.
All over.
Yeah.
And it's all over YouTube, and it's fucking. It's amazing the murderous rage you build up watching. Like don't even watch this.
Is she talking?
No, she's just. She's from Malaysia, and apparently she's been convicted and is in jail for this.
Oh,
like she got 1.5 years in jail.
Wow.
But it's
Malaysian jail too.
Fucking. Some guy emailed me the link and he goes, see how long you can go without tapping. And I actually tapped. I watched it.
I didn't even look.
I'm looking at the likes and dislikes. Someone liked it. there's a fuckload of dislikes.
That's kind of funny.
But then there's a few that's like, yeah, I like this.
You got to admit, it's kind of funny.
It's all
I've never seen more red in a video.
Yeah.
But that little green, that's kind of funny, man.
I like that.
Look, I can't watch this shit, but I know funny. That's kind of funny.
That's not the only link to it. There's a lot of it. It's all over the fucking internet.
I haven't seen that yet.
I just saw it, and it was fucking... But it's amazing to me the murderous rage you build up watching this woman. Like, I couldn't believe how bad I wanted to do. You want to just sink your fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Like, I understand how people bite each other. I really do.
Yeah,
like,
you are a biter.
Yeah.
A biter.
But you understand how somebody can just really murder somebody with their bare hands when you watch this.
Yeah, unfortunately, having a kid that just... I tap out of all that stuff now. I can't.
Awful. It's the worst... I'll say the worst death video.
Really?
By far.
What about the one where the father is beating the daughter?
This is much worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
That's upsetting, but at least you know that girl made a decision to tape that piece of shit Judge Father, and you know his life is being ruined.
And there's part of you that also understands because you know how bitchy teenagers can be.
This is fucking...
Well, the innocence of a child, that's brutal.
It's fucking horrid.
I thought... I go to the playgrounds almost every day with my kid. I thought I thought by now I would see shitty parents as far as like maybe, giving their kid a slap or something.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
Oh, it's just not done anymore in public.
Don't see it, which I'm relieved because I don't know what I would do if I saw that.
I used to like the fucking arm. I'd be lifted up by one arm, shaking around, and then you get the smack on the ass. Knock it off!
Dude, you know what the new thing is, though? Kids will yell the word bully at playgrounds.
No way.
And it stops everyone in their tracks.
Holy shit.
They use that word like it's nothing now. I was at the park yesterday, and this kid, it was just a dumb fighting over a Frisbee or some dumb little thing that we all did. Simple. Yeah. One kid just fucking stops and goes, bully, bully, and the kid like panics and drops the Frisbee.
I'm not. I swear.
Right, and all the parents turn around like, we got a bully in this playground? We got to take care of that immediately.
This is crazy.
And it was just kid shit. I mean, I'm aware enough.
Bully.
No, I'm
bully
aware
is
enough.
Kid walking around punching other kids in the face.
It was just kid shit we all did, and this kid had no problem yelling bully immediately to stop the action.
You know, it's like the kid stuff that we all did. I agree with you, like the people are getting softer. But then I'm like, did we turn out so great? Like, meaning the collective we. Like, when you look at kids not bullying, like, it's easy to go, like, fuck them. But it's like, it's kind of nice to grow up and not have your fucking ass kicked for no reason.
I don't know. I think it breeds fucking
wimps.
It breeds people that are like some of these stupid fucking Occupy Wall Street people. Just breeds this fucking entitlement thing.
That's the negative side. But again, in the 60s, look what happened too. And there was bullying back then, but look at the entitlement they had.
Free love of the 70s. Oh,
I think
that's what I've read.
It's so easy to say this, but I think the answer is somewhere in the middle. It really is.
Yeah.
How this kid just yelled bully, like, it just knew all I have to do is yell bully to get out of this situation, and my parents will come running, and this kid will probably panic a little bit. I was like, really? I mean, it was just dumb kid shit.
Yeah.
Kid wasn't being pushed over or hit with anything.
It wasn't really a bullying situation.
No, but I've heard that a couple times though. These kids know
they know to yell bully.
They know to yell bully, and they've been taught in school that shit is not going to be tolerated at all on any level.
How are you supposed to pin a kid down with your knees on his shoulders and spit in his face?
Right.
He yells bully well before that happens.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at like all these this whole big movement against bullying and stuff, it's all because of these school shootings. That's what got the whole country going, what the fuck is happening? I'm telling you, and I've always said that I would never encourage people to shoot anybody. But I just wish on some random level it happened to certain people in banks and Wall Street who stole from people on such a level. Right. I've always thought, like, I would love for those people to be dragged out in the street and shot.
Right.
Again, I would never encourage it, but I wish it would happen and I could report that it happened.
Right.
That's how you get people to stop doing shit. That's when people notice, when the penalty is so fucking horrible that nobody wants to deal with it anymore. Do I sound like a lunatic? Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you know what? They keep doing it.
Yeah.
They keep fucking ripping people off for everything, and they suffer no penalty.
And they keep getting the same ridiculous
slap on the wrist.
Non-punishments.
I heard in India they dragged some CEO on the street and shot him. Or beat him to death, whatever they did, and that put me on this fucking thought process.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I'll bet you that fucking, no one in that company ever ripped off all the people again, because they were beaten to death.
If I saw that in America, I wouldn't be too bummed.
I wouldn't either.
No, I wouldn't be bummed at all. One other thing about the playground, and then I'll fucking move on. Yesterday, I turned to my left and proceeded to start to pet what I thought was a dog.
Uh-oh.
Because it was right near my feet.
It was a giant water rat.
It was a raccoon.
Oh, no way.
Right, another one. I have a dumb video. It's not worth even promoting.
In the daytime?
I didn't pet it because then I realized it was a raccoon and then ran for my kid like everyone else did. This thing was wandering around the playground during the day.
Oh man, on a hot day, that means rabies.
And it went for a drink of water. There's this little dumb river thing this one playground has, and he went in for a drink, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
and
well,
then
usually they don't like water when they got rabies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really? They got like hydrophobia.
I think it was just so fucking hot. I said, fuck it. I'm not waiting until dark. I need to drink some
Maybe
water.
That could just be. Maybe that.
But I thought it was a dog, and I turned, and I don't know if I was going to officially pet it, but I turned like, oh, a dog, and went, holy shit. I've never been that close to a raccoon.
Raccoons are so fucking nasty.
They are, right?
When they're cornered, they will... They make like a fucking crazy sound.
Yeah.
I had one in a cage... that was trapped at my house.
You got video of that? I don't remember.
Yeah, I had video of it.
I saw the video,
and it was like, I started getting close to it, and it goes, rah! It starts barking at you.
Do they bother you like in an open space like that if they're not rabid? Like you saw that one.
This one.
No, for the most part, they're afraid. But if you corner them or threaten them, Yeah, it gets crazy.
This one made an aggressive move toward everyone just to fucking make sure everyone knows who was boss in that situation. And then it took a drink of water, and then it fucking moseyed off. But it definitely moved toward us in a relatively quick fashion, a couple feet, forward. Like,
I will tell you one thing. They are adorable with the little mask.
Are they good pets at all? Does anyone have them as pets?
I don't think they make good pets.
I don't think anyone's trying that one.
Just for the fact that not many people have them as pets probably shows that they're not a very good pet.
From the time they're babies, if you raise one from a pup, someone's got one.
Yeah, but then that...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure people have them, but it doesn't seem to be that thing that a lot of people do.
But you can't cut that part of their brain out where one day they don't recognize you as the owner anymore and try to eat your face.
That instinct.
Right.
Sam picked the worst fucking video, too. It's not mad.
Raccoon
it's just
gets
creeping around the
cage
cage.
and gets out.
He gets out. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
But he's in the cage. Is he?
I want the angry one.
He
makes
very
sounds.
I want to pet a raccoon.
The one that makes sounds.
I was proud of myself that I ran for my kid instead of my camera yesterday. Yeah. That's why I don't have any proof that this raccoon thing happened, by the way. I had to make a decision, and I was glad to know my brain still thinks kid first.
All right.
Where's yours, man? Yours
I know.
was good.
Well, Sam doesn't want to play mine.
Why not, Sam?
Why don't you play the bosses? And then let's put it up on the Facebook page, Opie and Anthony.
Jeez.
God, I'm promoting Facebook a lot today, and that company sucks a dick. Jimmy.
Dude,
Jimmy!
I know. I bought it
Jimmy!
at 30. They're dropping.
Jimmy.
I bought it at 30.
Oh,
I may sell. I'll let it go a
Jimmy.
little bit and I'll sell. I mean, whatever. If you take a loss, take a loss.
It's down to 28.
It's lost about
$25 billion.
a quarter of its value.
Has it really?
Yeah.
$25 billion it lost. Is that the quarter?
A quarter of its value, 25%, 24 and change. I think.
Was it just overvalued, though? Maybe it was never worth that much
Where it
money.
went. Oh, well. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this stock. I've just been staying away from it. I don't know what to do. I'd like to maybe short it a little bit, but
yeah, it's lost $25 billion.
I made another stock pick that was a dud too. I guess it happens. You take a couple of.
You got to take the hits.
I got a big one, but
I'll say
I got a big. Well, yeah.
Where it went.
I think Facebook is they say it's worth like $13 a share. I've heard like the analysts have said like if it's with growth and all that shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't fucking touch that thing. No way.
Rarely stocks that are well publicized, their value is based on actual numbers. It's so weird. Like they go, let's look at the fundamentals, and then you base what the stock price should be. Shit. Still got phlegmy throat.
Oh, sweetie.
What the stock price should be based on the company's earnings, but then there's other stocks that for no reason at all are worth a fuckload of money, even though their numbers don't add up. And Facebook could be one of those situations. They don't even know. No one really even has a clue what they're going to announce when they're able to talk. And probably sometime after July, they're going to be able to make some kind of announcements.
Number 2.
Oh.
There's your second raccoon. He's so cute.
Cage and see what he does. No. Well, can you get out? Don't put your hand right there.
Oh, look, he gets snapped.
Don't do it. He's going to bite you.
He can't get through the cage.
Wow.
It screams at
Oh, no.
It screams at you.
It's okay, little guy.
I just want to pet you.
I was trying to be nice to him.
You. Look how cute you are.
Would you put your finger through the cage
I'll
for
put
a
my
second?
finger in the cage.
Don't.
Oh.
No way.
How horrible would that be?
He is cute though.
Don't. Oh. He can put his little
The
claws
raccoon's
through
the second
cage
most
and do,
vicious
like,
thing in this video.
He has rabies.
Oh my God.
He's
He was
adorable.
adorable.
No way.
He's adorable.
They drowned the poor thing?
No, the trap guy came and took him and
No, they did.
brought him to a wonderful place upstate.
Did they say that really?
Yeah.
I wonder if they do release them upstate.
What are you, crazy?
That cage goes in a 55-gallon drum of water
course.
until the bubbles stop.
Does it really?
Oh my
I don't know.
God,
I don't know.
And
I don't want to know, but I know one thing. I didn't want him in my fucking attic.
Nah, they are bad to have in the house in New York. They do bite. Like they really do fuck you up.
Yeah.
You want neighbors had pet raccoon.
Yeah, I would love to hear how
I
they...
had 2 pet coons.
Of
Raccoon
course.
ate baby's face up here. That's in Michigan.
Probably kid went to bed, probably had butter sauce on his face.
Raccoons
Another
aren't
delicious
good pets. And worked with the vet, Coon Info. Which one you want?
Just the one who had the pet or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Neighbors. There was one that said his grandma had a pet raccoon. He couldn't stick around. That was the one I actually wanted. If you need to know. Bill in Georgia, what's up?
Oh, Bill.
Hello, boys.
Hi.
Hey, when I was a kid, we had these, they were real weird people who lived next door, and one of the kids was a waterhead, but they had a pet raccoon that lived in their house like a dog, and the first time we ever went over there, this thing's sitting on the table and they're feeding it fucking powdered donuts with their breakfast. It's having breakfast with them.
I think you got to get them when they're really young.
When they're just right.
I would try. What the fuck?
I think it ended up biting them and they got rid of it, but he lived there for a long time. He lived in their attic, and they just left the access door to the attic open, and he just crawled in and out like he belonged up there.
If I had a pet raccoon, I would get the teeth and the claws removed.
You might as well have a cat then.
There's a very cute one called Buddy the Pet Raccoon, and they're like showing...
Buddy the Pet Raccoon?
They took him to a park.
Look, he's so little.
Punching out, boys.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's a little baby raccoon.
I had 2 pet coons. Let's go to Todd in Carolina.
Oh, boy, is he going to make a
Todd.
joke?
Good morning, boys. Happy birthday, Anthony.
Shut up.
Yeah, when I was in kindergarten, my dad had raised 2 little raccoons, and my mom told me I used to actually walk one on a leash. Their names were Squeaky and Ralph.
Oh, well, that's adorable.
I mean, I don't
Squeaky
really...
and Ralph?
Squeaky and Ralph.
Oh, wow. Is that real?
No.
It was real time.
It's a stuffed animal. Oh, it's a little iRobot. What? Yeah. No, I have no idea what that is. You remember when the baby tigers came into the studio?
I do, in 2000 or whatever, 2001.
A long time ago.
There's pictures of us petting.
Yeah.
But they were hard to pet because they were fucking, their paws were so strong, you were afraid they were just going to claw you.
Yeah.
You pet one?
They had those big...
They were amazing, right?
Fucking
I loved
claws,
it.
Yeah.
I just remember that guy might have had problems afterwards.
Right, I think it was that guy.
I'm not sure, so I don't want to speak out of turn. I do know this much. Wow. He had a baby elephant outside, and he wasn't allowed to bring the baby elephant up to the studio. Can you imagine if they brought a baby elephant into that WNEW studio?
Oh, my goodness.
Remember? He said, hey, I got a baby elephant in the truck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can imagine bring one in here.
I know.
Come on in, E.
I was trying to think of a good one.
No.
Oh, oops, sorry.
We're watching a video, by the way, of a fucking tiger frolicking with 2 dogs in a garage.
He's playing.
Why would DJ ain't a light bulb? You're just an idiot.
Uh-oh.
From Dallas. He's a regular. Holy shit, Jimmy, I love you, but fuck you for mentioning that video. I have a 3-year-old son. That was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. Don't watch it, Ope. Of course not.
Well,
then why? If you have a 3-year-old, why the fuck would you watch that?
Well, the dog's trying to fuck the
tiger.
tiger.
It's like a fucking, what kind of dog is that? Like a Siberian Husky?
Yeah, they
or
look
whatever?
like huskies.
Trying to fuck a tiger. That's horny.
Yeah.
The tiger's like, all right, get out of here. The tiger's not even fighting them. It's like, I understand.
Tiger's had it. The dog's trying to lick the tiger's asshole.
Yeah, tiger pussy has got to be. You know how good tiger pussy has to be? Where they don't even kill you for trying to fuck it? They're like, we know. Tiger pussy must rule.
Of course you got to smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, look how tired that little kitten is.
That kitten's sleepy. It's a kitten just sitting there and he's nodding off. 8.7 million views.
Which means this is a fail. This is an epic fail kitten video if it only has 8 million.
Come on.
Eric on Long Island. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Hi.
All right.
So my grandmother actually had a pet raccoon when I was a kid. His name was Blueberry, and he loved to eat blueberries. She found him in the wild real young, and he was great. He was like one of the coolest pets we ever had.
Sorry, we're captivated.
Watching a dumb kitten video.
Which has 12.7 million views.
His little fucking ears are all back.
It's Scottish Fold Munchkin. And it's just, it's a little vicious little guy having some fun.
Why don't we just give the world kittens, and it would be a really nice place.
Would you pet a kitten right now?
Oh, in a second. And I'm very allergic to it.
I would hold a kitten the whole show.
I haven't, like Don Corleone. I just kept thinking how he probably got cat hair all over his black fucking tux. I haven't petted a kitten in so long, but I would like to.
I want to do Kitten Day, man. And
I don't know if I'd do Kitten Day, but I'd pet one for a few minutes and smack it.
And get a fucking YouTube sensation going.
Your kittens in the studio just running around while we do the show.
Pissing. I like when fucking Nicole brings her dog in. That's
Yeah,
cute.
do ya?
That's a cute dog,
And
yeah.
her peanut butter.
I need to pet a kitten once in a while, for fuck's sake.
Are we done with raccoons? Because people are still calling.
Yeah, fuck them.
All right, fuck
Rotten
you
mean
and your
things.
stupid raccoons. Oh, these interns. Who are they?
Yeah, it's new intern day.
Why?
Well, that's Sal.
Bunch of dunderheads.
The new guys. Did you see them this morning, though? They walk up the hall in a gaggle, and then they stood outside the glass window here, just staring at us.
Yeah.
It's fucking uncomfortable.
Well, we are rock stars.
And then, well, yeah. And then they opened the door.
You got to remember that sometimes.
And tried to like come in here. And you had to say, no, you could go in over there, find Erock.
Yeah, and then Sal told me that after that incident, he informed all 3 new interns, you are never to enter that studio when any of those 3 men are in there.
Ah, nice. Put the fear of motherfuckers in them guys. And then Erock left and walked down the hallway with 3 of them in tow like a fucking mommy goose and the little goslings.
What I noticed was Erock was slumped over, and
yeah.
the reason is because Erock hates the fact that he has to be there.
He hates being the intern boss guy.
You don't like it, right, Erock?
It's all right.
No, you don't like it. Don't lie to me.
He likes being looked up to. Erock likes being looked
He
up to.
likes it for the first couple days.
Yeah.
But then Travis and me were actually just talking about it in the office this morning. The countdown when we get new interns is how long till they stop taking Erock seriously. And that's when Erock doesn't like it anymore.
Do you think that they stopped taking him seriously?
Yeah, very quickly. Very quickly.
How old are these kids?
They look young. They look
20?
like early 20s, yeah. One's very handsome.
Is he handsome?
Very handsome.
Yep.
What do you mean?
He's a handsome guy.
Troy Kwan handsome?
Well, he's young. He's younger than Troy Kwan, but he looks like he got pulled out of an LL Bean catalog or something. He's very handsome.
Is this going to now put like the pressure on Troy because he's kind of the older alpha male around here?
He's certainly older.
And wow, how old is this kid?
He's got to be in his early 20s. He looks very young.
Troy may bring this young man under his tutelage.
His tutelage?
And show this young man how to take those good looks and jump to the next level.
If the 3 interns are trying to figure out amongst themselves who's the handsome one.
Who's the handsome? You think they
Sam think is handsome?
Do you think they could figure it out?
I would think so. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. And then what about the other one that walked into the office this morning, I heard?
Well, yeah,
didn't even introduce himself to any of the staff?
Me, Travis, and Danny were in the office doing our morning stuff, and one of the guys just walked to the front door of the office and said, "Hey, where's Erock?" Travis looked at him and goes, "Are you an intern?" And the guy goes, "Yeah."
Oh,
Travis
man.
goes, "I think one of the other interns is up by the studio." All right.
See, that's why these guys have to be hazed.
Yeah.
I go back to my fraternity days, man, because they need to be hazed.
Yeah.
Put in their place.
Yeah,
ripped
unfortunately,
down
we
to
might
be
have
built back up.
We might have taken it a little too far, but they absolutely need to be hazed. Now we're not allowed to do anything with them, right?
Yeah.
We used to get our best stuff from interns.
Can we talk to them on the air?
No.
We can. You can talk to him on the
We
air.
can definitely talk.
Barely.
Yeah, we just can't have them whipping their dicks out.
Damn it!
I know.
If we can't kick them in the
You could end this sentence there. No kicking of them.
We're not allowed to kick them.
That's out.
Then why would you talk to them?
Find out where they're from.
Fuck that.
How excited they are to be here.
Get to know him a little bit.
I think it'd be great.
Let get to know these studs.
Not today.
I want to talk to the handsome one.
I
want to bring all 3 in and figure out if who thinks they're the handsome one.
I would like to just to see before they know anything about this place, what they think, what their expectations are.
Yeah.
Before they get jaded from fucking watching Erock.
Their first day here.
Yeah, that's because it's a totally different vibe.
I
remember how
agree.
excited
And they
I
bring
was
it back
my first
later,
day.
like later in their tenure here.
See what expectations they have
and play back what they said and be like, see now, and they'd be like, fuck, man.
Yeah, what do you want out of
Fucking
this
sucks.
experience?
These are the new guys that just got to the nom as replacements. And you gotta wait. See what it's like.
Stupid fucking Roland.
They'll develop a little gimmick that they won't realize is only going to last a week before we realize what the real shit about them is.
Hey, I got Matt the intern a gig with Brother Weeze.
Yeah, why?
I do good. I do good work.
Why'd you help him of all the people?
How many
I'm building
interns,
bridges.
You know how many interns are pissed that you did that?
I know. I love it.
All the old interns
He's
are
the
pissed
worst, that guy.
he's the one you helped out.
He's perfect for Weeze.
Is he doing well there?
I don't know. I haven't asked.
I can't see as how he does well anywhere.
Anywhere.
He was terrible here.
He was one of the worst.
I might have suggested something else to Weeze that didn't work out too well either.
What?
Yeah. That was my
that.
suggestion. You know, can't win them all. Why don't we take a break and then we'll figure out this intern shit?
Yeah, I would like to meet them.
Yeah.
See who's gonna be working for this
Yes,
show.
exactly.
Get to know them.
Before they're jaded.
I mean, Sal was an intern a month ago, and now he's hired. We could fire him and hire one of the new interns.
We didn't hire Sal yet, did we?
He's hired.
Oh.
Sal.
How long?
Probably about a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What were you told?
I would think so.
Huh.
He was better as an intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say as an employee, he's batting about 220.
He's lackluster as an
Yeah,
employee,
he
but
was a
great intern.
He was an 800 intern and a fucking 220 with 3 runs batted in
Didn't he make
employee.
Why did that happen?
Did he make the Roland angry fucking? Was that him?
Who
made the record? Don't get the panda angry.
Oh, Paul was the one who got,
that sucked.
Yeah.
All right,
Roland looks good.
He's losing weight.
Yes, he is losing weight.
Yeah. Let's take a break.
Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Epic fail.
Fail.
Hold on.
Getting topical. With the Sex Man.
Erock, just before we went on, I told Anthony, if you don't play Bob Dylan, you're a complete failure. Just want to let you know that.
Complete failure.
Huh?
The way you phrased it was so insulting, because what you said was, it's a fail if he doesn't. But when you told him to his face, you called him a complete failure.
Well, Bob Dylan was down at the White House yesterday. Why wouldn't you play some Dylan?
Pearl Jam.
You're a failure.
He?
All right, well, there you go.
Similar. I thought you guys kind of went over this a couple months back.
We're busy.
Yeah, I mean, half the songs all sound like Madonna songs.
Why do we even take his call? We don't care.
Well, she's obviously inspired by Madonna, but I think she'd probably tell you that.
Inspired.
Yeah, she has said that.
Of course, she's got to say that. That's her defense.
But they all
Instead
are.
of saying I ripped her off blatantly, you go, "Oh, I was inspired."
Right.
Why is everybody killing her? And I know she's the.
Because
how come
it's too close is the problem.
Meaning, why are we? I mean, I know it's been online, but why are we not just killing Zeppelin? Like, they fucking blatantly stole, but nobody is questioning their integrity as a band, and they out and out stole shit.
What are you talking about?
You know.
That Spirit one is the best.
And see,
The Stairway to Heaven one is my favorite.
It's just
oh my
inspired.
God.
They stole shit from people who didn't get to have the hit with it.
They stole from smaller artists, not bigger artists.
Right.
So you think it's great if they have the hit already, and then
It's
you
not
steal
costing Madonna anything.
Nah, man, that's bad shit.
It's not bad shit at all.
No, man. Fuck,
It's
musicians
20 years
don't want,
later, and
musicians
somebody gets
don't want
inspired
that
by the
shit.
song.
Yeah, I agree.
They're going to court all the time.
Let him go
John
to court
Fogerty
then.
had to fucking sue himself. That's how bad it gets.
I don't know what John
He got so
Fogerty
pissed at himself, he sued himself.
I know, he's pissed.
That's how bad this shit gets.
Because he kept writing the same
One
song.
of my favorite stories. Fogerty had to go to court because he sued
Sue
himself.
myself.
He's just angry.
Go sue everyone.
No, wait, how did that really go? I'm so confused by that story.
Can't even remember.
CCR sued John Fogerty, but CCR is John Fogerty.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
That was
Right.
it. He sued as the band suing the person.
Because him as a solo artist had a song that was very
Yeah.
similar to him in
So he had to
CCR.
sue himself.
And there's no CCR with John Fogerty. Really, I mean. But why didn't you play Dylan, E-Rock? It comes back to you.
Yeah, why not?
Dylan was at the White House.
It's a
with,
big moment.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Why do you have
Why
to
do you
do the
And
Hussein
what?
part?
It's his middle name.
Come on.
What am I
That
gonna
just shows
do?
hate.
It's his middle name.
We all learned yesterday that he's doing a very good job. Bill Maher pointed that out to us. Thank God.
Thank you, Bill Maher.
It's about time someone stepped up and showed the world.
Well, Dylan could not give a flying fuck that he was at the White House.
Really?
And
You
getting
didn't
some
see
kind
this?
of medal.
That's how fucking big Bob Dylan is. He's bigger than any fucking president. He don't give a fuck.
And what medal were they getting?
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Freedom is the highest civilian honor that could be bestowed. But again, this kind of works into the hero thing, if you ask me.
By the way, I'm sure Dylan was impressed. You can't be getting a medal by the president.
You should have seen him. He patted Obama on the fucking shoulder.
Patted
He's
him.
like, yeah,
Thanks,
and then he walks away.
Prez.
And the whole time, like, Obama's gushing.
Was he?
Gushing at Dylan. And Dylan's just kind of sitting there like, meh, war.
This is how big Bob Dylan is. You might not like him, but, man, you can't deny how big he is.
Yeah, Dylan is one of the fucking...
He's one of the weirdest guys in music, I think.
I told you, man, his radio show was amazing. I loved his fucking radio show.
You know he's a fan of mine, Bob Dylan?
Oh.
Nah, no one's going to believe that.
That was good. Jimmy's mouth went like this when he did that. Bob Dylan? You made liar actor mouth.
All right, here's the clip. This is why Erock should have played. Yeah,
of course I do.
This is why Erock should have played Dylan. It's a big clip today.
Yeah. Go full screen, goddamn you.
Its unique gravelly power was redefining not just what music sounded like, but the message it carried and how it made people feel. Today, everybody from Bruce Springsteen to owes Bob a debt of gratitude. There is not a bigger giant in the history of American music.
Oh, bigger.
This is one of my favorite stories. Once at a naturalization
I don't like his
ceremony,
stories.
an Ethiopian man came up to her and said, "Only in America can a refugee meet the Secretary of State."
Would he do that?
And she replied, "Only in America can a refugee become the Secretary of State." First American to orbit the Earth. John Glenn became...
Where the fuck is the Dylan thing?
This is like a whole montage of all the people. Wow, John Glenn is looking like the Attack of the 50-Foot Man guy. Holy shit.
Second trip to space at age 77.
Damn.
What? How did that go?
He was on the space shuttle.
Space shuttle. I forgot about that.
He reminds everybody, don't tell him he's lived a historic life. He says, "are living," he'll say. Don't put it in past tense. He's still got a lot of stuff going on. Toni Morrison's prose brings us that kind of moral and emotional intensity that few writers ever attempt. From Song of Solomon to Beloved.
He looks like trouble.
Tony reaches us deeply using a tone that is...
That's got to be nice to get a medal. I want a medal from the president.
Why does she have cat doo-doo on her hair?
Oh, my God. It looks like a cat shit hair.
You're right about Bob Dylan, though, tapping him on the shoulder. Look at him.
He's Dylan.
Yeah, but that's not the clip we saw on TV this
I know.
morning.
Sam, you can never find the right clip.
It's not the
Dylan is just standing there stoically, if that's a word, and Obama's behind him, like, just laughing. Like,
yeah, he's like,
fuck, this guy's not going to give me any respect, is he?
Nothing.
What year did Dylan start? Like 63. I love the fact that Manny wouldn't put him on at the fucking Cafe Finjan, Manny, because he didn't think he was talented.
Someone said...
He might have missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, he laughed about it, too, what an ass he was.
Some guy goes, dude, I just Googled Obama, Bob Dylan, first video that came up.
That's what this video was.
What?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Dylan Obama was the first. Yes.
No.
Obama.
You know it's got to be different. Obama, Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Obama, Bob Dylan.
Obama, Bob Dylan.
That's 3 words, and that would have taken longer, so that would have been the wrong
maybe
movie.
when you get the right results.
Yeah, exactly. Do as you're told.
Okay, and it's the
Bob
same
Dylan.
video.
No, it's not.
It's purple. It's been selected.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
It's the same shit.
Oh, boy, I don't know what you're doing.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
This asshole.
He has some beef with those people.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's some beef going
East
on.
Coast, West Coast.
That's right.
You forget, though, because he's an actor on...
That show.
Yeah, that he's like he was like a legitimate before rapper. Like he was a fucking pimp and a
He was
fucking
the guy.
Yeah, man, he was a real.
He
good.
was a scary motherfucker.
Yes, he
back
was.
then.
One of my favorites is Chuck D.
Yeah, I like Chuck D.
Chuck D.
Public Enemy. I really liked growing up. I didn't know
this is
shit
old.
about it, but. Hey, are you a fan of Donald Trump, Ant?
Yeah, on and off.
I'm a fan of his son.
Oh.
I am.
Yeah, no,
Donald Trump Jr., I like him a lot.
The Donald Jr., yes.
We've had Donald Trump on the show, and he's fun to talk to.
I woke up to a documentary about the Donald this morning. It was
Really?
just on the TV when I woke up.
Yeah.
And then Donald Jr. was in there, too. And he's talking. I'm like, I just look up like, I know that guy.
Was he a little kid for this documentary?
No.
It's a newer
kinda
documentary.
Recent, yeah. Kind of recent.
Huh. Well, Donald Trump made some news yesterday, didn't he, now?
Oh.
He wants to know where Obama was born. Do you think Obama was born in this country?
I tell you one thing that came out, which it makes it hard, was
hard to what? Believe that he was born in this country?
Yes, an old thing from Harvard.
Oh, right.
which was when he was like the first black guy to, I think, be in charge of the Harvard Law Review. And it listed his bio way back when he was at Harvard, and it said that he was born in Kenya.
Yeah.
I think, look that up, Sam, Obama Harvard leaflet or pamphlet. It was done way back then. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't born in this country.
So when did they do the switcheroo?
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. It says Barack Obama. This is his bio from back when he was at Harvard. Barack Obama, the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review, was born in Kenya and raised in Indonesia and Hawaii, the son, and then that's all they show.
And that's put out by
Harvard.
Harvard when he was there.
When he was there.
When he say, look,
and it was never
you
corrected.
Need to correct that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
I personally, I know what the Constitution says, but I don't care if he's born here or not, to be real honest.
Well, that's a big deal, though.
It is, but I don't.
President has to be born in America.
I get it, but I don't care.
I know it sounds the ABCs of what this country's about.
Well, the ABCs were also fucking. It was also
we have the Constitution, so I guess I don't care from Jim Norton doesn't really add up, does it?
But we do make these amendments to the Constitution, and look, when the Constitution was written,
I think the president should be born in the United States.
That's to keep foreign influence out of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But way back when. There was not the influx of, this was way before all of the immigrants had come here. And are you going to tell me, like say you found out John McCain was born in Italy and came here when he was 7
that wop
or
to
5.
Stay out of fucking office.
Get back to the boat.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't matter to me if they're just born somewhere and then come here. I don't give a fuck. Because let's say he was born here. And then went and he still spent his childhood in Indonesia. Who gives a shit where he fell out of the vagina? And that goes for anybody. I just don't care.
People think it affects their national pride. You know, you start thinking, you know, regardless of where you were raised, where you're born is where you're from.
Yeah, you can't set a precedent and have your presidents being born somewhere else.
Why? There might be other people who are born somewhere else that are very qualified. Imagine if you could only be born here to be a governor. Like, I'm not saying Schwarzenegger was the greatest governor.
A fighter, a Navy SEAL, an asshole.
But it saved Schwarzenegger from
He wants to be president.
He wants to be president, but guess what? He's not gonna be.
Sorry.
Because he wasn't born here.
I don't care if Obama's born here or not. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Wow, I'm surprised that wasn't corrected, though. That's weird.
Yeah, a little odd, but I mean...
and they won't answer questions about him. The people who worked with him there.
They won't release his fucking, like, his transcripts and shit from there. Like, they're so secretive with a lot of his stuff. It's just
That
odd.
is kind of weird. Like, why won't they...
I think because there's some heavy-duty revolutionary writing that he did back in Harvard, which, regardless, you know, who cares?
I don't care.
But... you know, let's see it. But I bet there's a lot of stuff, probably some anti-American stuff, some anti-capitalism stuff that would come off looking very badly if it was released.
When did they make the switch?
The switcheroo?
And where, you know, he started saying he was born in America when he was, you know, grooming to be the president. It had to happen a while ago, right?
I think it was during his Harvard days, right?
And then he said, "Wait a minute, I got a shot at the presidency. I got to change that shit.
I got to say I'm fucking born here."
Oh man, there's some weird shit that happens in this country.
I don't like
to know about.
I don't like the fact that stuff is everything he's ever done should be public record. When
Absolutely,
you're the president.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I don't care where he was born. Personally, it means nothing to me. And guys are gonna call him, yeah, but I wouldn't care if he was a conservative. I wouldn't care.
Hey, you're
either.
doing my bit.
What are they gonna say?
Yo, Jimmy, you've got me. Shut up.
I think we did get one already.
Oh, good.
Jimmy is proving what an asshole he is.
Obama thing was
good one.
Debunked.
Well said.
Let's go to Ethan real fast. Ethan.
Right.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, no, all I'm saying is that I heard on the news they were talking about the same story, and it turned out when Obama was like the first black president of the Harvard Law Review, he got a book deal from it, and it was some person from his publishing company who made an assumption about that, and wrote that thing, and then that same person's walked it back. So that's all I'm saying. You can probably find that on the internet too.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Well, you know,
it's all on the
enough
internet.
Things add up, though. What are you going to do?
Well, Donald Trump, man, he knows how to get a sound bite.
Trumpster loves this.
He really does. I'll say this. Trump bugs me because it's like, come on, who gives a shit about this? I don't care who he endorses. It's irrelevant to me what he thinks, but he knows how to get on TV.
That's what it is. He's a publicity guy.
Smart guy.
I love it because he's an entertainer. I look at it as entertainment. That's all I care about. And he went at it with Wolf Blitzer, who's just a fucking blowhard with that dumb Situation Room.
He's got a lot of TV screens there.
He sure does.
Yeah. Bash him.
Oh, there's Wolf Blitzer talking about it now on the TV. On the TV.
Oh, wait.
Here's the... You want to go with this clip instead?
Yeah.
Honolulu, hey, listen to me, Donald. Honolulu, can I ask the question?
Defending Obama?
Donald, you're beginning to sound a little ridiculous. I have to tell you.
You are, Wolf.
Well, they kind of kept going at it for a little bit. And earlier this morning, I spoke to Romney's surrogate, the former New Hampshire governor, John Sununu. He is such a warm and cuddly man. First thing in the morning. Here's what he had, like a teddy bear. Right, Margaret. Here's what he said. How come someone doesn't say, Donald Trump is wrong? And we're going to tell Donald Trump
is wrong. The president was born in the United States.
There it is. I think that might be the first time, am I right? That's the first time that we have heard a surrogate say that Donald Trump is wrong. Christine Pelosi is a former House...
Oh, my God. Why wouldn't you play the whole clip, first of all? It was great TV yesterday. She played 15 seconds
Well,
of it.
you can only play little pieces. It's the news.
Trump
Sound
really needs
bites.
to stop with the birth. Who gives a fuck?
It's fun because it just gets under people's
It does
skin.
really get people angry.
But to me, it makes him look just ridiculous and stupid.
He's got his billions. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he really loves just being in the public eye and knows what it gets him in there.
Romney's got to like...
Where was he born?
Jimmy's doing his Donald Trump impression with his lips.
Yeah.
Romney's got to distance himself, huh?
No, Romney the asshole will stand there with, it's what they do.
He doesn't really have to, though. I don't think he's taking him seriously.
All right.
He's,
All right.
I mean, he knows Donald Trump is
All right.
a kind of crazy fucking TV guy.
And I don't understand.
Here's the whole clip, by the way, because it's way better than what you just heard from...
the dumb news.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why you're doubling down on this birther issue after the state of Hawaii formally says this is the legitimate birth certificate. He was born in Hawaii. Why are you going through all of this, Don?
Well, a lot of people don't agree with that birth certificate.
But if the state of Hawaii authorizes it, if the state of Hawaii says this is official, he was born in Hawaii on this date, here it is, why do you deny that?
Can I stop for a second?
Yeah.
Wolf Blitzer's an asshole. Well, you're just assuming that everything was on
legit,
the
right.
on the up and up. You're a news guy. You should be questioning everything, right?
Yeah. Who wrote that? Any deals between the guys and the White House?
You can't just dismiss it like that.
I think he
This
was
is
born
Trump.
in the United States.
I think this is Trump's...
I think he was born in the United States myself.
Just doesn't want to look bad.
But Wolf Blitzer just assuming what he saw is true, too.
I know.
What research has he done?
None.
Why do you deny that?
A lot of people do not think it was an authentic certificate.
How can you say that if
now, you won't report it, Wolf, but many people do not think it was authentic. His mother was not in the hospital. There were many other things that came out. And frankly, if you would report it accurately, I think you'd probably get better ratings than you're getting, which are pretty small.
Donald, have you seen the actual newspaper announcements within days of his birth in Honolulu? For example, the Honolulu Star Bulletin will put it up there. You see the birth announced back in 1961. The Honolulu. Listen to me, Donald. Honolulu. Can I ask the question?
Defending Obama.
Donald, you're beginning to sound a little ridiculous. I have to tell you.
I think you are, Wolf. Let me tell you something. I think you sound ridiculous. And if you'd ask me a question and let me answer it.
Here's the question. Did the conspiracy start in 1961 when the Honolulu Star Bulletin and the Honolulu Advertiser contemporaneously published announcements that he was born in Hawaii?
That's right. And many people put those announcements in because they wanted to get the benefits of being so-called born in this country. Many people did it. It was something if it was done by many people, even if they weren't born in the country. You know it, and so do I.
All right, so explain why, Donald, explain why why did the state of Hawaii authorize that live birth certificate? Why did they do it? Are they part of this conspiracy as well?
Well, your Democratic governor, who was the one that was really leading it, a lot of people say, where did it come from? And they're saying, how come he didn't show it to John McCain, Hillary Clinton? It was only Donald Trump that got him to do it. So you know that, and I know that.
And, you know, when you say that Obama doesn't mind this, Obama hates the subject. When his publisher comes out with a statement from him made in the 1990s that he was born in Kenya and that he was raised in Indonesia, and all of a sudden it comes out, I think it's something that he doesn't like at all.
See, the thing, the problem I have with Trump there is he's doing that thing that I hate, which is a lot of people are saying, and then he's attacking Wolf's ratings. And I get throwing jabs at stupid Wolf, but that's all diversionary. Like, why would they? And maybe Trump's right. Maybe people did do it back then, and maybe they did put it in the paper to get the benefit. But just because you're going, a lot of people did it, isn't. What Wolf is showing you, did the conspiracy start in 1961 when it was in the paper? That's concrete. Trump's going, many people did that.
A lot of people did that.
That's not solid. Saying many people did that, if you said that more people would be watching you, he's just throwing shit against the wall because he doesn't want to look stupid or like he's wrong.
He ain't a politician.
That's true.
He's a fucking rich fucking builder guy.
Entertainer.
That loves TV and being on TV, so that's what he was doing. The fact that Wolf was taking him seriously at all,
that's true.
Is silly for Wolf.
Yeah, you're right.
Wolf should have just kept going, Donald, you're silly.
I would have said you're fired and got the whole studio cracking up, right, Sammy? No. Fuck you. Piece of dog shit. Wow. You're a fucking birther.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up with your rust-colored pants. You wore them yesterday, you piece of shit.
I wear whatever I want. You wore that shirt last night,
Fuck
idiot.
you. No, I didn't. It was dirty. Cocksucker.
You're the only one here who sucked a cock.
Fuck you, cocksucker. So what?
Shit. So what?
Nice shoes. Chuck Taylor. Hope you get fucking caught in an accident or something.
You just said, so what?
Fucking piece of shit.
You suck dick.
Hope your foot... No, I didn't a couple times.
You said, so
Hope
what?
your foot gets cut off by a fucking train, you piece of shit.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
The only train I'm riding is the one that's on your mom.
My mom ain't no train lady. My mom's a good woman. She's Rubenesque.
Good in bed.
No, she's not good. At least my mother doesn't bake cookies, you fucking cocksucker.
Oh, she doesn't bake cookies.
That's right. Your mother's a cookie baker. And you know what that means?
What?
She sucks a lot of dicks.
Yeah, you would know about sucking dicks, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I mean, I heard about it.
Get Troy in here so you can stare at something.
I ain't gonna stare at nothing with fucking Troy. I don't care what color pants he's wearing, or maybe the ruby red boxes today.
Was he staring at
every time Troy's in here, Chip's staring at his
dick. Fucking lie. I don't look at Troy's fucking cock. I don't care if it's always going to the left. Don't mean nothing to me. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker.
Wow. Don't talk. Don't say shit to me.
Yeah, why don't you drink some Crystal Geyser water? Then we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Jesus.
Just thought of a good joke.
Why does Chip get so angry?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay, Chip. I'm glad.
He buries the anger.
What's that?
Yeah, he has to. From when he was a kid, watching his mom on the floor.
She fell and hurt herself, and the guy was helping her up.
Oh, yeah?
She's like, Chipper, get out of those shrubs, Chipper. What are you doing in there, Chipper? Stop tugging on that, Chipper. And I would start talking and go, Mom, what are you doing? I seen the man helping you. She'd say, Chipper, stop jibber-jabbering. You jibber-jabbering, Chipper, stop it.
She would always say that to you?
Yeah, she'd say, go over there, go play in traffic or something.
And what were you tugging on?
Nothing. I was just there watching my mother get picked up because she fell on her back or something, and the guy was helping her.
But you said that she said, stop tugging on that, Chipper.
Yeah, she would say that. Pull your pants up. Quit tugging that. Get out of the bushes, Chipper.
Oh.
And don't you go jibber-jabbering now.
Did Jesse Dixon help her up? It made quite a bit of sport of me. Quite a bit of sport.
Jesse Dixon would just tease him.
Jesse Dixon tease him and then fucks his mom on the floor.
Yeah, it's a damaged womb.
Oh boy, has anybody been watching the Hatfields and McCoys?
Oh no. Why would I?
Well, apparently...
Is it good, actually?
Yeah,
That's the Kevin Costner thing?
Kevin Costner and...
is he a Hatfield or a McCoy?
He is a Hatfield.
Are they the side to be on?
And Bill Paxton is a McCoy!
Is he really?
It's just so funny to watch him do anything.
Why didn't we get those guys?
Boy, that would be great.
It would have been nice.
I know.
What makes the show so good?
I don't know. Well, apparently it looks like a professional friggin' movie. It doesn't look like a TV movie or anything. The History Channel's playing it. And what did they say? It was the highest rated non-sports show on cable.
Wow. Was this supposed to be a movie and they fell short, so then they sold it to the History Channel?
I have no idea how this ends up on the History Channel.
When I saw the poster, I was assuming this was a movie coming out.
But oddly enough, it does seem to have breaks in it for commercials. Like it does that little.
Well, maybe
they have those moments where you could put a commercial in.
Maybe it started out as a movie and they realized there's no way we could cut this down to 2.5 hours and said, fuck it.
Maybe. What is it? How many parts?
What is it, like a miniseries?
Yeah. It's the old school miniseries, 3-part miniseries.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of like it, but, you know, I like the whole history thing, Civil War kind of shit.
What was the problem with these two families?
I thought it was like one problem, but it seemed to be a lot of problems.
But who started it? Like, how long ago?
Well, the Kevin Costner Hatfield and the Bill Paxton McCoy were in the Civil War together. And then the Hatfield decided he was going to desert and go back to his family. And McCoy there, Bill Paxton, got captured and put in a POW camp by the North, and had to live pretty heinously as the Hatfield was getting into the lumber business and with his family and kind of enjoying life. So there was some resentment there that he left. And then there was a stolen pig, and now they seem to be like these little things. There was some shooting, killings. One guy on the McCoy side went to the north instead of the south. So one of the Hatfields, Tom Berenger, who is fucking really good in this, he plays like a fucking Civil War Barnes, is he kills the guy, murders him. So there's that kind of they not sure he did it, but they think he did it, kind of a thing. There's just a lot of tension. Then the last thing here that I saw on part one was I guess Bill Paxton's daughter got knocked up by one of the Hatfield's sons. Yeah, Kevin Costner's son.
So what happens to those kids?
Well, yeah.
We're going to find out?
That's what happens, yeah. Well, part 2 was already over.
No, but what happened to the kids?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know yet?
No.
Wasn't this in the Flintstones?
You know, I was thinking about how the Hatfields and McCoys have always been like this thing that was brought up years ago. But it kind of faded with time. Like, you don't mention, like, oh, they fight like the Hatfields and McCoys. No one really says that anymore.
I'm confused by the whole thing because growing up, I assumed it was really just white trash, hillbilly type shit.
That's what it seems like.
But if the guy's going into the lumber business and stuff,
Well, the lumber business was pretty much him and a bunch of his fucking family cutting down trees on property they may or may not own.
Oh, I see.
And, doing shit like that.
Do they live next to each other?
Yeah, they're all in the same kind of town. And
no, but like on the Flintstones, I think one lived up the hill and the other one lived down the hill or
They were
something.
always shooting each other from 2 feet away over a fence, over a stone wall or something.
From their front porch.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get you, Hatfield.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it was.
But it was not...
I got you, McCoy.
Right.
Yeah. They were always...
Maybe I should check this out.
Doing that. It's an epic, you know. It's one of those things. I like Kevin Costner in movies.
He knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Yeah, I like that. And Bill Paxton's always just fun to watch.
I'm going to take care of my family. Where are they at, these two families, at this point?
That would be interesting to find out. I have no idea where the Hatfields and McCoys have ended up now, and if they're
I would have just
palsy-walsy.
I would have just moved.
Just move, yeah.
I would have been the guy that just says, you know what, I'm going to fucking...
Just leave.
Cincinnati or something.
The history...
Go somewhere else.
History Channel's milking it.
Yeah?
They're really milking it, though, with like every show that's on the History Channel is doing like kind of Hatfield and McCoy promos and tie-ins. You get like certain shows and they're like, yeah, well, it's like the Hatfields and McCoys. No one's brought that up in years. No, Chip found it funny.
Yeah. How come it's not the shoe field?
Because they're hats or glove fields. No? No, I'm sorry, Chip.
Gotta hope Micky Ward's here.
Yeah, Pawn Stars had a Hatfield rifle on it. Like, and it's a tie-in. And then some of the commercials they play were Hatfield and McCoy related. I don't think you're going to bring them back as a trend.
Can I do this on demand? What are we up to?
I would think History Channel on demand.
What are we up to right now? The third?
Tonight's the third. Yeah, tonight's part 3. But you could probably get it. Yeah, and they play it ad nauseum.
Yeah.
What happened?
What?
Where's your headphone?
Mic's
your
off.
mic.
Can't hear you.
What?
I got to talk anyway.
Oh.
I had to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
They did a Family Feud episode.
Family Feud episode.
Did they?
79.
Oh, fuck, now I got to turn your mic on.
What
you got my
do?
attention.
In 79, they had a Hatfields and McCoys. Like literally, they got members of the family to do an episode of the Family Feud.
Wow, that's a
You see
real.
them start shooting each other.
If you're on a TV show together, is it really a feud?
No,
Yeah.
kind of southern, almost cowboyish looking hat, but it's got a bunch of holes in it, like it was shot through. It looks like Sandy Kane's hat.
That fucking Family Feud. That was weird.
Guns. What?
Hatfield and McCoy.
Oh my God!
Dinner feud?
A dinner feud. Where is this, Branson?
All right, so that's gotten completely silly.
Oh my
this whole
God!
thing. It's not even based on reality.
Oh, wow, look at this.
anymore.
This thing pulls down to keep your ears warm.
Oh, that looks good, Jimmy. You should wear that.
Yeah, I feel like, look, it's Hatfield.
Because you're wearing a hat.
Yeah. Where's my pig? Someone took my fucking pig.
Oh.
Hey, I bet it's that McCoy guy.
They're keeping him in that room by the board.
You hear that, fucking fatso?
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Where is it?
It's in Pike County, Kentucky.
Feudin', feastin', family fun.
So they're
Erock.
So obviously these two families aren't fighting anymore.
No, it
They've-
doesn't seem like
now
that.
it's just a joke for everybody.
Back then it was a feud. Now it's like it's called murder.
Right.
It's like, you can't quite get away with that.
Why don't we take a break so we could set up nice for Micky Ward?
Nice. He's just single because he just checked in.
Oh fuck! All right.
Oh.
Micky Ward next. His new book is called "A Warrior's Heart: The True Story of Life Before and Beyond the Fighter." The movie, obviously, that most of us saw, right?
Yes. More than just a fight.
Great. We'll talk to Micky Ward next.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Welcome back to the radio program. It's Norton and Friends, featuring my guest, Tony Cumia.
Hi.
And we have a young man of indistinguishable race setting up a camera.
That would be Sam Roberts.
And I'm waiting for a blonde guy with deep blue eyes to get back from the facilities and good abs. But I think he's in the bathroom doing some crunches to get his abs looking good.
In the pisser?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got, of course, Micky Ward.
Who's not in studio
is
yet.
going to be coming in.
Travis is walking down.
I heard he was in the building. In
Maybe.
the bullet. Good.
Maybe he's, maybe Mickey is, how long are you going to play the music for? I'll kill everybody. Where's Mickey?
What?
Why? What do you mean we've been had? What do you mean?
Who said that now? Roland?
Yeah.
Why
What
did he say
Roland
that?
Because he didn't know, because the publicist has the
have
ability
a
to
nice
check
trip.
everybody in downstairs, so when Roland gets an email that says Micky Ward is checked in,
Oh, okay.
Mickey's
actually-
not checked in.
Oh,
it was
just
actually the publicist checking everyone in.
Oh,
Let's
I
go back
see.
to break then. That was fun.
So he's en route.
Oh, okay. All right, well, there's my first question. God damn it. I had a good one, too.
Oh, what was that?
So, boxing. What do you got?
Jesus.
I'm looking forward to talking to them.
Boxing. You use those gloves, right?
Yeah, what do you think? You trained some fighters? You
Yeah.
did it? What do you got?
Boxing. What's that, like fun?
Yeah. I shadow box. Is that close to what you did? Let's go.
Yeah, he's...
What about the zombie then? Let's talk about the zombie.
I love that.
Oh, my
We got a
God.
new zombie.
There's... now
We're not even over the first zombie. We got a second zombie.
I know this is news hysteria, by the way, because this shit probably
Oh,
has
it's like the
always been
shark
going
shit?
on, but now people are starting to go like, oh, what's going on? And then the news reports more of it, and people start thinking there's this thing going on when normally it just happened anyway.
You're right.
People are crazy. They sometimes chew on other people's faces.
The news loves trends.
They love it.
So when there's one outrageous story, they find as many other ones as they can.
Especially when it gets people going like, do you think there's like this zombie thing happening?
Yeah. That homeless guy from fucking Miami is just goddamn creepy.
But I see more of it on the news, so it's,
So
this
now
thing
it's
is
happening.
taking off. It's like, no, it's not.
Hackensack man stabbed himself and then threw intestines at officers.
That's great.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but that's pretty rough.
How do you do that? I get the stabbing, then you're pulling your intestines out. Then don't you have to cut your intestines
Yeah, he probably cut
off?
him with his knife. and then started heaving his own intestines.
Question is why, I think.
Yeah. Some of them bath salts.
I don't need the why. I just need to know the how. Like, how do you do that? Man stabbed himself repeatedly in front of police and then threw his skin and intestines at them. He's in critical condition. He's still alive.
Damn.
Got the call, had a knife, was threatening to hurt himself. This guy named Wayne Carter. When police arrived, they kicked in the door to his room, which had been blocked with furniture. Carter was in the corner of the room. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. With a knife in his hand, and he stood up. He yelled at police while stabbing himself all over his body. Officers noticed that his intestines were protruding from a wound in his abdomen. Holy fuck. Carter allegedly threw some of his skin and intestines at officers as they tried to enter the room.
How do how do you not have your arm just not do that? How do you stab yourself repeatedly?
So you got to will yourself to do it.
Oh, my God, that's crazy.
The officers ordered him to drop the 12-inch kitchen knife, but he didn't. Carter is accused of swinging the knife at officers.
Oh, that's all you need to do.
That's what he's accused of?
You can't blame him. I mean, if you're willing to cut your own intestines out, anybody else is going to get it.
They pepper sprayed the guy. I heard that didn't have much of an effect.
That must have hurt like in the open wound.
Once you're tossing your intestines, it's hard to sting someone's eyes.
Yeah, ow, that hurts.
They retreated, the officers, and they got the SWAT team. And that's how they took him out. Underwent surgery, and he's in the hospital in critical condition.
Now he's going to be all achy. It's going to hurt now. They'll probably medicate him so he kind of regains some of his sanity. He'll be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
You think?
Now life really sucks.
Boy, Micky Ward got scrawny. Oh, Travis.
That's Travis.
Why do we get tricked by the he has signed in thing over and over again?
Because Roland likes...
It was an honest
lying
mistake.
To us.
No, that was an honest. Roland is shit, but that was an honest mistake.
I was hanging with Roland a little bit yesterday because he was in the neighborhood, and he told me a lie. No, not a lie, a rumor, I should say.
Oh.
And I now have to ask him, is it a Roland rumor or is this a real rumor? Because there's a drastic difference between.
What's the big difference there?
The Roland rumors never are true. I mean, never.
Hey, did you hear this?
And then regular rumors are about what? What would you say, 50-50 is a good percentage?
Yeah.
But the Roland rumor never is true.
He's only here till 9:30?
No. We'll have him longer.
What happened?
Yeah, no, I mean, our time got pushed earlier, so whenever he gets here, we'll have our time. It's not.
I'm not fucking. I ain't staying past 9:50 today.
Well,
we got 8,000 papers to sign.
That's right.
Oh, you got to take time off for paper signing?
Yes, we do.
All right.
We deserve that right after all these years.
Fair enough.
Hey, Sam.
Be here.
Yeah.
You know there's a difference between a regular rumor and a Roland rumor, right?
Excuse me?
You just got back in studio.
Yes.
What's the difference between a Roland rumor and a regular rumor?
Well, a Roland rumor, I don't know. A Roland rumor generally has a kernel of something in it.
Right.
But most of it is completely made up.
All right, there you go. They're pretty close to what I said. Sam's just entering the studio. Roland told me a rumor yesterday. And I said, is it a Roland rumor or a regular rumor?
I don't know what you mean to say.
Well, yeah, sometimes he also, I believe he...
This is the rumor, by the way.
He makes up a situation that would happen in his head, and then he reports it as if it did happen. Like he'll report something that actually did happen, and then he'll make up a follow-up to it that would make sense.
That's the rumor. I can't say it now.
Jesus.
We will eventually.
You know what a good way to...
I promise we will eventually.
A good way to figure out in your head if a Roland rumor is true or not is to use common sense.
Yeah. But now I just call him out. I'm like, look, don't fuck with me. We're kind of friends. Is it a Roland rumor or a
now,
real
where
rumor?
did he say, what was his contact on this rumor?
I think his contact on that, was Nagel.
Oh,
on this one?
Yeah, because I heard that from Nagel.
I heard it from Cramden.
Wait.
I heard that from Nagel.
Nagel, how do you know this one?
He heard it
without saying what it is.
He heard it from a person who would know.
Lost.
Why are you lost? You started this thing, obviously.
God.
How is he lost?
If he tells you who he heard it from, it'll be obvious. But he heard it from a person who would know.
So
why don't you say it on the mic so everyone could hear it?
Erock, the rumor that's going around that Roland hit me up with yesterday all started from you because you got it from somebody, right?
Yeah.
Is your source reliable?
Yeah.
What's the rumor?
This. I'm not going to be the one to say that shit.
Right.
So your source is reliable?
I have no reason not to.
I heard who his source is, and if that's who his source...
This is real?
If
Oh, I hope not.
That's the source on that is a reliable source.
Wow. People are hating us right now.
Well,
Why would you say what it is? It's a rumor.
Everything comes out eventually.
Maybe they're just saying it to
Well, if people are talking about it around the office.
Well, people, I don't know, because Nagel heard it from somebody, and that's the
Nagel.
direct.
Well, it's the rumor.
You know how many times he's been thrown under a bus? He gets up every time.
How
connected?
How connected?
Panicking. We can't.
It's directly connected to Nagel. The only people.
But how connected to the situation is the person that Nagel talked to?
100% connected.
100% connected.
100% connected. Write that name down?
1 to 10 in importance in that situation.
Don't write. Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
and he
really?
told him?
Why
would he tell him?
They're boys.
No,
All
they're
right.
not.
Are you guys bros?
Are you broing down?
They bro down a little
Do you
bit.
bro down with him?
We get along very well.
They bro down a little
Why?
bit.
I don't
like
get
him,
that.
too.
So let's just say, is that situation
Erock.
bad?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Why would he hang out with Erock?
It's on.
They're both fat.
Oh.
It could go either way right now. Thanks. It could go either way right now, but it's leaning towards.
Get out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's terrible.
But yeah, the way to decipher my only strategy in dealing with Roland.
So that wasn't a Roland rumor yesterday.
No, but what will happen is he will get that source from Nagel, and then he will add to it. Things that would make sense if they were true,
but
he just makes it up. So it could be or couldn't be.
More importantly, how does Nagel have the time to, search out these rumors when he's collecting Legos?
Oh no,
Ew.
is he?
Do you collect Legos, you fucking cunt?
You do?
Or is that just there's a bunch of Egos around?
I've been waiting 3 hours to figure out how to bring this one
Listen,
up.
Remember that 17-year-old girl, Jackie?
Yes.
I used to go out with. She played with Legos.
Well, you know how...
You know the girl I had to take to pediatrics?
Remember my daughter?
Yeah,
3 years old? Yeah, she plays with Legos.
plays with Legos.
No, it's good that you bring up kid. You know how, like, some kids... wait.
Collecting Legos.
Don't give him a hard time.
I know why.
I know he has pocket money.
You know
and
how
all.
some kids... Like they start collecting Legos and it just extends into their adult life.
Right.
This is not that case at all. This is not what we're talking about.
I understand the temptation to get he just saw them and started liking them.
He started a new hobby.
In his new house, your wife gets a house and you see all that space. I could build Legos here.
Well,
What kind of Legos is he building?
It's not any Legos. It's not just like he bought.
I bet you it's The Simpsons.
No.
Wrestling.
I would have all
What kind of Legos you got,
It's
Erock?
a space one. It's probably a really complicated one.
You're
It's a space
right.
station.
Star Wars. Okay.
Hold on.
Death Star.
Hold on. Before we go
Millennium
there.
Falcon.
I
got it. Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, you got the
I
Millennium
got that one
Falcon.
half built at my house because
It's $140.
Jackie was playing with it.
Playing with it. Let me see.
Playing with it.
How much did you say that was?
$140.
That's not bad. How much is it? How many pieces?
That's the small one.
What do you mean that's not bad?
$1,254.
Who's
I
got
want to do that now.
Who's got
Why?
$140
Is that like-
to spend on Legos after buying a house?
Is that like building a 3D puzzle?
It's Legos.
That's the shitty
But how do you
small
do
one.
it?
I got the giant one that was discontinued.
Why was it discontinued?
It was too big.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That's the one.
There
That,
wasn't
you know,
shelf space.
That's the one
in
the
the
kid
stores.
used to play with.
Yeah.
You got this one that's $2,700?
Well, now
Let
it
me
is
see
because
that
it's
one.
discontinued.
No, it's in.
$2,700 for a new one.
Ultimate Collector's Millennium Falcon. Is that the one?
How big is it?
Eric, are you totally jealous?
How many pieces?
6.
It's just two
middle,
pieces.
wheel, window.
Why are you playing with Legos, or is this just a one and done?
This one's 5,000 pieces.
Wow.
Oh my God! How
And
big is that?
To answer that question, it's not a one and done. He was on the Lego website in his office yesterday.
What are you looking at to buy next?
That's the one I have, motherfucker. And I have a fucking
Death Star?
AT-AT, too.
What?
So-
That's cool, but it's hard to
It's
find.
not cool.
Eric, you want the Death Star?
Wait, Ant, you got the big one. How big is it?
The Death Star's too expensive.
Fucking giant.
Death
It's
Star's
like this
$400.
big.
How can we make fun of
It was
Erock if you're
giant.
doing Legos too?
I wasn't. My 17-year-old chick was.
Do you still have it at your house?
Yeah.
Can I play with it?
Yeah.
I want to kick it. I had to break your fucking Lego toy. Just step on it.
Let's just throw it in the pool.
I would love to.
Just throw it in the pool.
Is it built?
Well, not totally.
Whoa, the Death Star comes with a TIE fighter?
Let me see. $400. Let me. How many pieces?
I think
Some of
that's
their
another
bigger sets are just
discontinued one.
ridiculous.
You know
You
how-
can still get it, but it's just ridiculously
All right, I want to
expensive.
throw
This
it.
one's 3,800 pieces.
The other one's 5. What's the biggest Lego piece?
Can we throw it out my window? and see if it flies?
Eric, will the Millennium Falcon fly?
No, it will not fly.
Bring it in. I want to throw it out my window.
I don't want to do that.
Please?
Fuck, man. That one Millennium Falcon looks cool, though.
Oh, it's very cool.
They have the new...
very complicated.
The Super Starship, it's about 5 feet long.
Erock
it's
is up.
$500.
Oh, wow. Erock's opening his arms wide. Like when someone said, how big a hoagie do you want? So now, I'm
Party
sorry.
hero.
Now,
by the way, people are really mad at the rumor thing, and I understand. I would be, if I was listening to the show, I'd be really pissed off at all of us.
Whatever.
When I officially hear the rumor, I'll say it on the air, or if any of us. I can't. We gotta leave Erock out of this one.
Yeah,
we just have to.
If we
but as
said
soon
it
as
on
I
the air,
hear
we'll
the
lead
exact
directly
rumor
to-
from someone that's reliable, I absolutely will say it on the air. I just can't throw him under the bus. It's not fair.
I don't want to. I don't still listen.
But it'll come out. I promise you, because they are fucking pissed.
Yeah,
it will lead directly.
They're usually
back
pissed
to
when we're doing
Erock,
shitty
yeah.
radio, but
when do we do shitty radio? Ever?
I'm kidding.
Kidding.
Oh, you're kidding and I'm kidding.
Someone said something yesterday that was so goddamn good.
Thank you.
It said, yeah, it was Jimmy Norton. Someone said, I need a chick with Bindi Irwin daddy issues. It's fucking.
Who's that?
That's the daughter of the crocodile hunter. With Bindi Irwin daddy issues.
Jesus. Is Bindi looking hot these days?
No, she is one of the dopiest looking kids I've ever seen.
Wasn't she cute when she was coming
hey.
up? How old is she now? She might be...
she's probably 13, 14. She looks really silly.
Let me see it.
That is the largest Lego set ever.
Oh, that's probably how tall is that fucking thing?
18 stories.
Fucking thing.
I would drive my
actual
car
size.
into that.
Oh, $7.99. That's not bad.
Fuck that. Why do you need that?
5,900 pieces.
6,000 pieces.
Can we get back to Erock? What are you buying next, Erock?
Where can I buy that?
Oh my God.
Well, you don't want that, Jimmy.
I want to play with Lego and build them and then break them.
You don't.
Lego store.
You would do this for 2 minutes and then.
No, I wouldn't. I would like to have the new package and smell it and smell the booklet.
And he'd go, and be like, and knock it over.
Where's the fucking piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would.
It's only
That
16
stupid
inches
thing
high.
keeps coming apart.
The problem is it's fake Legos. I don't like that shit.
Manufacturer recommended age 14 to
No,
20.
It's not 16 inches high.
Right.
It's 16 inches tall.
You got to build something out of just
18.9
Legos.
inches.
Square fucking Legos. Make it work, motherfucker.
Babbling
Make it
over there,
work.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5,900.
I hate the fake Lego shit. If you could take a regular Lego set and build something like that, I'd be impressed.
That's the impressive thing.
Oh,
Take
you
your
mean-
square Legos
this
and
is
make
fake
something.
shit.
Right, because they have instructions and everything is shaped specifically.
Some of these parts
Right.
only go in one place.
Like get one of those big red boxes of Legos.
and
now
then build
make
that.
something,
Now build
motherfucker.
Then
some
I would
shit.
be impressed.
That's not fucking 5,000 pieces.
Yeah, it is.
Eric, you got a challenge.
How big is it, Danny? Is it being deceptive?
No, I don't think so. You just don't understand how small some of these pieces are. Like I've seen like that big fucking Millennium Falcon. There are some tiny pieces that go that go on that thing.
I was so good at Legos.
Yeah, but I think you would lose your mind. Like the instruction booklet to put these things together. It's like a dictionary.
We had Erock in our
insane.
crosshairs, and now everyone's at the Lego.
But dude, I want to build a Lego monster.
happened?
Can we
Legos
get
are
one
pretty
in
cool,
here?
I guess. What happened?
Who doesn't love a Lego?
We're totally justifying Erock now.
Lego store's right across the street.
This start out with us laughing openly at him.
Yeah.
It's right next to the skate.
Jim's face just lit up.
Who doesn't want to go to the fucking Lego store?
You don't need another fucking
Yes, I do.
habit.
But dude, you know how many fucking, where has he been, Daddy? I haven't seen him. He's
Maybe they
building
got
Legos.
Maybe they got a
building
tranny
Legos.
Lego set.
You know what's very cool is at Downtown Disney they have a Lego store and they build
yeah.
these giant I'm talking like
Yes.
giant Lego.
$20 they do that
Lego
here.
things. No, bigger
Giant Lego things.
Than that. They have a dragon like
the dragon
coming out of
in the
water.
water.
But they're not
amazing.
building it. It was made to look like that.
No, that one's real fucking square
You
Legos.
sure?
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
They're all fucking
You know,
look at it.
Jimmy's never going to leave like Fifth Avenue now because now when he goes to the Apple store, he's just going to pop into FAO Schwartz.
Yeah.
Oh, they have him in there. That's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah.
I always say Fio Schwartz.
Why would you do that?
I just don't like to say those letters.
Really annoying.
Fio Schwartz?
Kevin from Connecticut. Erock also collects Egos. So.
Oh, Erock. So now you got this Millennium Falcon thing.
Yeah.
Are you building
when
it in
do
the basement?
When do you find time to build it?
I haven't started yet, but I separated the pieces.
Think he has like a nice Coke float and builds a
Oh yeah.
and
He
an
makes
ice cream
himself a-
sundae.
He makes himself a Coke float. Yeah, his Coke float is a beverage to go with his ice cream sundae.
bunch of chips with that and treats around the table. Starting his project.
His wife is constantly complaining because she does the grocery shopping and he goes through these cartons of ice cream. And she goes, "I just bought you ice cream." and it's gone.
Has she had enough of your eating?
I don't eat ice cream, no.
That's
the Legos are all sticky.
Yeah.
Fucking grease on them and crumbs.
Yeah, there's fucking drops of like cranberry juice and delicious things on the fucking brochure. On the instruction booklet.
Puts them together and crumbs are crunching in between them.
One time he accidentally called his wife Mom like he did in school for the teacher.
That's embarrassing. Yeah, Mom, I mean, Mrs. And everyone would laugh at you.
I'd like to, as he's about to put the like 3 last pieces in his Millennium
There's your
Falcon.
boys there, Erock. There's your army.
There's your
army of fucking...
Those guys go Lego shopping for him.
Yeah.
Get me that small corner piece, damn it.
Sex Brigade.
Send them out for Sex Brigade.
The Sex Brigade.
Shit.
Legos.
Oh, man.
Right,
well, Erock,
what's the next thing?
Don't bash them till you try them.
I've done them. Who hasn't tried Legos, stupid?
Tried them when we were kids.
I would also love to
My
know.
kid has Legos. I build dumb towers and they fall over. I hate them.
How big's that Taj Mahal?
We already went over this.
We've done this. No, but it's 16 inches high.
Usually we wait a week before we do a bit again. We don't wait 5 minutes.
No, but how big around is it?
18 inches.
5,000 pieces?
Yes. 20 inches.
It's 25
We did this.
by 18,
and
and
15,
it's 15 pounds.
Wait, which one?
25 inches? Like this
25
big?
wide.
The Millennium Falcon?
Taj
No,
Mahal, that's my house.
Taj Mahal.
I'm going to buy that.
Why?
Why wouldn't you?
I would like
Because
to know.
you're not going to do it.
Jimmy, please buy it and please post progress updates
Record,
on your Twitter.
You should record pieces. Yeah, record like you getting up there and doing it.
I'll do it in fucking 2 hours. I'm a Lego
boy.
master.
I would love to know what.
Can you do it in 2 hours?
Just separating the parts, he'd lose his fucking mind.
No, how big
Where
a
is this one?
How big a box is it?
It's huge.
Is it?
You got so many questions. Please let me go and pick this
He
up.
has little boy questions.
I want to know how big the box is. I would love to see.
Well, can't you assume
But I got to get a table
how big
for
the
it.
box would be?
I can't do it on my floor. I got to get a table for the fucking thing, and I'll just look at it and go, look at this.
Indian style
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
floor.
That's exactly what I was picturing. Indian
Crisscross
style.
applesauce.
Why don't we get
With
one for the
socks on.
studio and you can play with it here?
Oh,
Dude,
that thing would get smashed.
Yeah, there'd
People
be
would
no-
steal shit and throw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Little bricks would go
No,
missing.
because
like
you'd
Master
steal one
Post
piece
chess
just to
set.
drive me nuts.
Jimmy
Like
knows.
those just said.
Jimmy knows.
Where is my rook?
Hey, did anybody read what I twittered? Fucking
rook's
interesting,
my rook.
interesting chess facts.
No.
Oh, God, no.
It was a great tweet. Someone tweeted me that. That's a cool thing, that Taj Mahal. I would love to build that.
It's 3. The fucking instructions was 3 separate PDFs.
Oh,
But wait, let me see something. That's 25 by 16. How big is that? No, meaning like I'm doing my hand like this, like this.
No. 25 is about this.
Yeah, 2 feet wide.
And 16 is about that.
Yeah. It's like...
It's not that big.
There you
All
go.
right.
That's not that fucking big.
24. Yeah.
But how deep back? Oh, 16 deep?
I feel like I'm in 3rd grade.
No, I need a fucking table or something.
He needs a table. He's going to build this.
I'm trying to figure out what void Erock is filling in with Legos, and Jimmy's too worried about buying Legos for himself.
Right?
Yeah, why do you want Legos all of a
Because I
sudden?
want the biggest one. I want to. Oh, those are all small.
Of course, he needs the
I could-
biggest one.
Of course he does.
Look at the towers. How you got to build those.
Yeah, that's just fucking tedious work. Instead
They're
of
calling you the Lego kid.
I'm the Lego kid.
Yeah.
I'm Legoing, motherfuckers.
Can you let Micky Ward in, please? He's just waiting out.
That was great, though, having to just buy fucking Lego kits for a girl. It's nice.
What'd you buy her?
I bought her the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, you bought that
Why
for
don't
her?
you do the car
Well,
one?
how come it's not complete though? It's an
That's
incomplete.
an add-on.
What is?
No,
is
it
it
is.
called?
That's how the hood turns out because it's flat. It's in steps.
Why don't they have the special Legos?
No, there's got to be a better way to do that. That's
That's dumb. You gotta shave that shit down.
Yeah, but look at this fucking thing. How come the Taj Mahal has stuff on it?
It's a different type.
because there's special
I guess, yeah.
Legos, and that's
I
why
don't
I
wanna
think
do
it's cheating.
Dude, I used to love Legos when I was a kid.
But if you get like a regular Lego set and then build something cool, I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I want to get a fucking like that Taj Mahal one and display it in showgirls, and when they look at it, just fucking hit them with a shoe and fuck them.
Ice Cube.
Iced tea.
I mean, Ice Tea. Holy shit! I'll tell you why, though. I'll tell you why. Oh my God! I'll tell you why. I got a good reason though, because I made a joke. Oh my God.
We know why.
No,
He has a good.
Oh, my God. Playing that one.
Oh my God!
He has a good reason. He's white.
No, I have a good reason. Let me at least do my good reason, and then you can call me out.
I mean,
We saw the
Cuba friends, though. That's good.
We saw the trailer of the movie. We're very interested in this movie,
Thank you.
and I made the joke that Ice Cube was talking to Ice-T.
Yes,
That's,
sir.
I know.
I know what it is.
Oh my God! My heart stopped. I don't know what that
It happens
will do to
every
a
day.
person.
Don't worry about
no shit, right?
No, it doesn't.
Jim knows what. No,
I bet.
every day I got a rhyme where I say, every day on the street somebody calls me Cube. I tell them that's my homeboy, but it's Ice-T, dude.
There you go. We showed the trailer.
The trailer looks amazing.
yeah,
I
it's
want
really
to see this
great. Yeah,
movie.
thank
I didn't even know about this movie.
Well, you know, it's an indie. And, you know, we shot it. We just wanted to get it to Sundance. We got to Sundance. It got picked up, and it's getting a theatrical release. But still, we don't have the money like Avengers, so we're going around promoting it word of mouth. You know, we're letting all the critics see it first.
Right.
But they're going out promoting it. You know, if your movie's whack, don't let the critics see it first.
Of course.
That's what happens. Yeah.
But we're letting them see it first, and they're getting the, you know,
Right.
the people to come out and go see the movie. So June 15th.
We noticed that Eminem wasn't in it.
Yeah,
He
he's in
was.
it.
No,
Yeah,
who
Eminem's
wasn't?
in it.
50
Jay-Z
Cent?
wasn't, or 50
Jay-Z
Cent or Rick
and 50
Ross?
Cent.
Yeah. Well, what it is that I just went to my address book, and I just called the people I know. You know, so it wasn't like I went out and said, oh, we got to get the big people. Jay's traveling, you know, he's having kids and stuff. So we just weren't able to get everybody. But at the end of it, I had 52 MCs and 20 people waiting to be filmed.
Wow.
So it just, you know.
You got
the movie-
plenty, obviously.
It's 2 hours. So I tell people, if you don't see your favorite rapper, you'll see your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Right.
You know? And it was just impossible to get everybody. But I got a nice cross-section. Kanye's in it.
Nice.
You know, so I couldn't get Jay, but I got Kanye.
Everybody real receptive, though? Like, when you gave him a call, they're probably like, hell yeah, man.
Well, you know, I called him and I said, I'm doing a film, but it's not about the money, the cars, the girls, the jewelry, the beef. It's about the craft. Like, how do you write rhymes? And everybody was like, no one ever asked me that.
Right.
You know, so they wanted to go in and explain their art. And I think because people listen to rap and they've seen us rap off the top of our heads, they think that's how it's all done. But some of the stuff, I mean, most of it is written, it's thought out, and you're dealing with people like Public Enemy and stuff like that. It's very strategic how they lay out the lyrics. So this is the first time it's ever been captured.
Did you know where all these guys were?
No.
I lost track?
I just had their phone number, and I just called everybody up. People were moving. Like certain people, like say Ludacris, we're trying to call him. He's like, I'm in Africa.
Right.
You know. And then I had the film crew comes from London. You know, I got with them. They were willing to put up some money to help me make the movie. So I'm still doing Law and Order, but I have to strategically put all 3 of us in the same place at the same time. So say I'm trying to talk to Jim. Jim's like, Ice, I got you. I'm in Philly right now. And then I'm like, okay, well, my camera crew's here. I'm here. Okay, right now I'm in Atlanta.
Right.
You know, so I'm trying to catch everybody. It was logistically hard, but took 2 years.
Do you know how great it would be if, by the way, if in your film about rap, if half of it was you just interviewing me? Do you know how annoyed people would be? It was just me telling boring suburban stories about how much I enjoyed Dana Dane and, hey, whatever happened to Big Daddy Kane, just asking questions?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that is bad.
Can you tell us one story of maybe one of the older guys that you got in contact with and you were surprised they were doing something different? Or
I mean, everybody got jobs. I mean, you know, these guys are selling real estate and doing other kinds of things, working. You got the bad thing about being a celebrity is that sometimes, you know, after that the star goes out, you know, you have to, people won't move over and do something else. They hold on to that celebrity till they're like sleeping on their mother's couch and they're just like, you know, I can't get a job. I used to be this.
Right.
I respect people that keep their hustle going and say, hey, you know, I rapped 10 years ago. Right now I'm doing this. I own money. I'm making money. So, you know, I ain't gonna put nobody on Front Street, but everybody was doing well.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was doing well and doing what they wanted to do.
Right.
You know, and that's what it was more about. Once you talk to people from the old school, they have humility, and they'll tell you the good stories. They'll tell you the mistakes. If you talk to only new school people, they're too on top of their job. They don't want to there's no mistakes.
Right.
There's no problems.
Trying to still keep an image.
Yeah, they're still keeping it. But when you get older, you're like, oh, man, that time I was so nervous. I was scared. You know, they can give you that, and that's what's beautiful.
any bitterness from some of these guys that didn't, because they didn't make the money back then like they're making today?
I think, you know, I think that bitterness wears off real quick when you realize how lucky you were to even actually ever be in the game. You know, I think there's a bitterness to everything. You know, if you were on radio and someone else is on there for a minute, you go, damn, man, that could have been my spot. Then you get over it and say, man, you know what? I'm not a sucker, you know? So that wasn't shown. Nobody really was in that mode. Everybody was just happy. You know, they got the phone call. And like one of the people, Grandmaster Caz, this guy, he wrote Rapper's Delight.
I know.
And never got his shine, you know? So I really featured on him in this film. And since then, he's got a book deal. You know, people want to see him. So it's one of those things where, you know, you gotta take it with a grain of sand, and you just gotta keep it moving. Entertainment, everybody has their ups and downs.
What was the first rap song? We tried to figure that out on our show one day.
It was Blondie.
Yeah, no, really though.
What was the first one that put it sort of in the mainstream?
Rapper's Delight.
It was Rapper's
by
Delight.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was the biggest. I mean, there were underground rap records prior to that, but that was like the first pop rap record. The thing of it was, in Rapper's Delight, you had 3 MCs, and one was named Big Bang Hank. And he actually took Grandmaster Caz's rhymes. He was a security guard at a place. And he rhymed Grandmaster Caz, who's the leader of the Cold Crush Brothers, an original old school rap group. And he actually said his rhyme. He said, I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. That's Casanova Fly. So he not only took his rhyme, he rapped his name in the record. But, you know, they say those who say don't know and those who know don't say. That's all part of the game, and you just keep it moving.
Yeah, I want to see this movie.
What started the whole, because back when I first started listening, I didn't know who the West Coast guys were at all. What started the whole, was there a moment that started this whole weird conflict between the
press did that.
Was it the press?
The press did that. You know, they much rather ask me a question about who I don't like. It's like, it's not a day that somebody doesn't put a mic in my face even today. It's like, who don't you like? Or who can, you know, they love that. So it was easy, because hip-hop is very much like a sport. It is a sport. My DJ's better than you. I can out-rap you. It has that element to it. So it's easy to say you're better than the East Coast or you're better than the West Coast. And what happens is, you know, they keep fueling that fire till it turns into real beef. The problem is, say me and you have beef, all right? So Jim doesn't like me. It's not us, it's our fans. Now, our fans will bump into each other someplace out in the street, and they could end up in some real drama. So I never was worried about, you know, even when I was talking mess about the cops, I was never worried about the cops. I was worried about a cop lover, like my brother's a cop. Somebody decided they wanted to try to seek revenge on me for something that was a song. But, you know, I think we've all learned that, you know, when they create those conflicts, don't push them too far, because it can get ugly, especially with street kids and rappers. You just push it too far, and you're going to really ask somebody to get
You
hurt.
turning around with the cops?
I mean, you know what it is? It's
or do you
like,
still drive 10 and 2?
I don't. Cops treat me the same way they did prior to the record. They don't. If I run into that right cop, it's love. If I run into that bad cop, he's gonna prove to me I'm not special. You know, and that's basically, it's the roll of the dice with them cats. You know, they just got too much power. It's just the fact that if you do catch a bad one, you could end up in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not like catching a bad guy at the ice cream store and he just drops the ice cream. It's just a guy that has a gun. Yeah, but he decides he wants to mess with you.
But you can get some food poisoning from some of those places. They don't like you.
True.
You came up from, you're born in L.A.?
Yeah. No, I was born in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, I didn't know that. And then what, did you move to the West Coast?
Yeah, my mother and father passed when I was young, and I moved to L.A. to live with my father's sister. And I mean, I was in junior high, so I didn't kick up any dust out here, and I got my reputation in L.A. And I've been back here for 14 years doing Law and Order. So, you know, full
14
circle.
years already.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is the 14th season.
That's crazy. Wow, that went fast. Wow.
Yeah, I only came on the show to do 4 episodes. So, you know, 14 years in television.
Yeah, that's a lifetime.
And I'm not ever quitting. You know, Chris Maloney quit. Yeah, right. I told him I'm black. I will be on that show until it sinks and turns over. We don't jump off ships that are still floating.
You'd be like De Niro at the end of Cape Fear, just shouting out lines as they talk about it.
Exactly. I mean, check's clear. Dick Wolf. God.
Yeah. You got here early today. We're walking in the bathroom. I'm like, I think that's iced tea.
Almost
Sit out
did again.
No, I'm panicking.
We
now.
said hello outside. And
I
then
know,
you
but I'm like, he's at the computer, just on his Twitter, just chilling.
Yeah, well, you know what it is I'm on a promo tour right now. The movie's the 15th, so somebody got to get out here and push it, you know. And I don't believe, why do the work if you're not going to promote it?
Right.
So I want to give myself every chance for this movie to be a success. And this is a really important movie because there's a lot of people out there that want to do documentaries and a lot of urban filmmakers that want to make it. And they got to understand that if the movie fails, then that hurts them when they walk in with their movie. They're like, well, yo, ISIS movie sucked, so you're not going to make it. So, you know, when one wins, that gives that next person that chance to come through the door. So I'm just... You know, I really put my best foot forward when it comes to, you know, promoting the stuff that I do.
Can we get a screener?
Huh?
We would love to see it.
Well, they're going to have a premiere out here on the 12th in New York, so I'll make sure my man comes to here with some tickets.
To check it out.
Can we go to the premiere? I mean, we never get invited to premieres. I would love to go to the premiere.
We're not that
the premiere
famous.
would be dope. I mean, you'll be surprised when you see the film.
The 12th.
Yeah, the 12th out here. So I get my people to get.
We're almost famous. Almost.
No, you guys always show me a lot of respect. And the thing of it is, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Recently, somebody hit me up, said, "I just heard your Opie and Anthony replay. I got new respect for you." I'm like, I did that like a year ago.
Yeah, wow.
But they just heard it.
Yeah.
You know,
brand new to him.
Yeah, we replay stuff, and that is actually a very good impression of every one of our fans.
It's right down the middle.
Hey, so cool. Let me tell you, dude. Hey, as long as they like me, I'm cool with it.
I want to go to this premiere and meet some old school rappers.
We're going to go to this premiere, or at least go to a screening. I want to see this movie.
Yeah, I would like to meet these guys. Like, I wonder what happened to these guys I grew up with. I used to get high, and we listened to, you know,
Who was your guy again?
I loved a lot of those guys.
The one you mentioned on the show, Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane. He was the guy who really changed. Like, people seem to rap, and maybe it was just me being on the outside, but people had a certain way of rhyming, and then you heard him come along, and it was completely different than anybody. It was almost like he took it to
another level.
Yeah, he changed it.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens, you know, because everybody has to have a unique style, and they'll just come in, and Kane was, like you saying, he was hardcore. He took it one step further. You know, a lot of rappers, you know, it's verbal acrobatics. A lot of rappers is content, you know. I mean, one of the reasons I made the film now is because now a lot of rappers become very pop, and kids are getting away with murder. They're not really even rhyming anymore, you know, and I'm like, well, this is art form. It has to have a degree of difficulty, or else, you know, that's why I call, some people are stars. Like Michael Jordan's a star because it's something you can't do. That's why you look up at it. But when you make it so anyone could do it, you know, it's kind of like, all right, now there's no degree, so I don't know if I really, you know, respect it.
So is it in trouble? Where do you think it's heading?
I don't think it's necessarily in trouble. I just think, you know, I wanted to hit a reset button and get people to understand where it came from. It's kind of like if I play jazz, but why wouldn't I want to learn about Miles Davis? You know, it's like, why not? You know, so you got kids right now that love it, but think the first rapper might have been Eminem. They don't really know where M got it from. And when you hear him talk about how he listened to Tretch, and when he heard Tretch's record, his whole life ended because he thought, you know, it was so good. When you hear this, you hear the MCs talking about it. It's very inspirational film.
Right. We used to, like, Grandmaster Flash got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And rap is not rock, but he was a very influential.
Well, it should be the Music Hall of Fame.
I think so, too. If they're going to put in rappers, you call it the Music Hall of Fame.
Well, in a way, it is. We call it rock, quiet as kept, because it's like if you sing what everybody wants to hear, it's pop. Right? If you go popular. But when you say, I don't care, I'm going against the grain, now you're rocking. So we rock the mic. We rock the house. So in a way, early rock was done with pianos. Then it became guitars. So rock is a state of mind. You know, whatever guitars or whatever you use, it's a matter of how you're coming at the music. So rappers are rock.
You know what? Rockbox, Run DMC, King of Rock. You know, there's a couple of the biggest rap songs of them.
Yeah, the mesh over with Aerosmith.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that was huge.
Did you laugh at that?
Huh?
Did you laugh at that when that came down first?
Not really, because see, we used to spin Aerosmith. See, hip hop, like what we did was with hip hop, it started by cats spinning records, and they would play the breaks. Every record has a breakdown, and Aerosmith break boom, da, boom, 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 da, boom, boom. They would spin it. But the hip-hop kids didn't know where that came from, but it was a hot beat.
Wow.
Now, this is prior to actually having instrumental records. And we go in and we spin Black Sabbath. Down, 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 right, so we're spinning that. So everybody, they're spinning Steve Miller Band because we're looking for beat breaks. And then the DJ would say, well, I'm doing this so good. Somebody tell them how great we are. And that's the MC. So the early rapper was always just to tell how great this DJ was. So when Run DMC rapped over Walk This Way, we had been rapping over Walk This Way.
Wow.
But then to have Aerosmith be fly enough to say, we'll be in the video.
Wow.
Yeah. And
smart.
And show it all. And then, hey, truthfully, that kind of put Aerosmith back in the game.
That brought them back,
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so love is love. People always talk about sampling, but you don't sample something that's whack. You like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you like it. So we was singing all over Steve Miller Band.
I need to know which
Fly,
Steve.
like, you know,
It was Fly Like an Eagle. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, and I mean, everything from you know, all those records. I mean, Big Beat with Billy Squire, all those records. Because we got to remember, before hip-hop, there were no beats like that. So we had to get it from rock, or we would sample James Brown beats and all that stuff. But that's where it comes from. And also, one last thing, the essence of hip-hop is taking something that you thought was hip and making it hip. So for me to be able to say, yo, this is that Hall & Oates break, and
Right,
you got to
right.
know it, but I'm rhyming over it, and then that's what makes it cool. That's what
But
it's
no
all
one
about.
made fun of you for knowing Hall & Oates?
No, they don't make fun of me. I'm Ice-T.
I know.
And not according to him, you're not.
You don't get. I mean,
Because everyone
but you know
busts
what?
each other's balls. I just wonder.
I'll tell you the truth, though. This is a good comment, though.
Thank you.
White people have a real weird concept of how black people treat each other. Like, they think, oh, well, Ice, you a cop. They don't like you no more. I'm like, no, I have a job. You know, they like, yo, you winning, homie, you winning. And they think that if I know about Black Sabbath, the Motley Crue, or if I know about Mott the Hoople, or whether Edgar Winter or Neil Young or any of that stuff, that's not cool. That makes me cooler. Mm-hmm. You know, anything I know you don't know, that steps me up.
White people are more surprised that black people know things about things we like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always
Absolutely.
surprised at black fans. Like, I'll get black guys who walk up to me and go, I'm a fake fan. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why we're
I don't know
surprised
where
that
that
black
comes
people
from.
know our stuff.
But you got to remember, our whole life, we grew up looking at white people. If we want to go to the movies, if we want a badass, it's got to be Charles Bronson. It's got to be, you know, the Terminator, because we don't have any black gangster stars. So we grew up looking at Ozzy and Harriet and Leave It to Beaver. That's all we had to see. So yeah, we're deep into white culture. We know all this stuff, you know. You guys got to step your game up. Stop calling me Ice Cube, you know. No, it's all good. You'd be surprised.
I can't believe I did that.
No, that's love.
But it wasn't even that. It's like you did it with such like
No,
verve.
because I was
like, yeah, Ice Cube.
I know it's Ice-T.
Yeah,
no,
one
man,
of
I've
those
been here
fucking
before.
things.
It's love. That's the only reason I'm messing with
What do you
it.
got on Biggie Smalls, man? Did you ever meet him?
Yeah.
What
No
kind of
sweat.
guy was he?
He was a good guy, man. You know, he's a street cat that found hip-hop as a way out. He got good lyrics and stuff. I mean, you know, you just can get caught up in this business lots of ways, you know, and you know, when you get that star and you start to roll and, you know, made some bad decisions, you know. I mean, my big decision with Big was, you know, there was a situation in L.A. with Pac. I mean, why go to L.A. right now? It's hot.
Right.
You know, it's hot. And, you know, you got to make those calls at the right time. But Big was a great guy. And you know, Pac, in the same sense, was a great guy. But in a way, it's kind of like they died for our sins. Like, after that happened, it just everybody just, all of a sudden you seen the East Coast and West Coast groups trying to work together and show that this can't ever happen again.
Wow.
You know, but it's just, you know, escalating the beef, and it has a lot to do with the press, and everybody had something to do with that. Just keep pushing it. Nothing's going to happen. Just keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. Before you know it, something terrible happens.
Well, it used to happen in New York between the DJs. I mean, I remember when Red Alert and Marley Marl would kind of go at it.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s.
He's real talk. They
Yeah.
push it, they keep pushing it, and then something happens. So everybody kind of falls back off that now, and that's a good thing. Nobody needs to get hurt out here, you know?
Yeah. How do you see the perception of you years ago?
You asking me or
Ice-T? You.
Okay.
The perception of you is like a pretty scary guy.
Absolutely.
And do you see that perception has changed? And is it you that's changed, or you think people just see you differently?
I think people really getting a better look at me. It's kind of like if I met Clint Eastwood, I would think he punched me in the face.
Badass, right?
Because you only see in his movies, you only see in his work. But when you get a chance to really meet him, it's a different person, or Charles Bronson, or somebody like that. If you only go off my records and my work, of course, I always play the heavy. I always play the tough guy. People always meet me and say, well, Ice, you're cool. I go, well, you're not my enemy. You know, so that other side is available. If we were out and we were in trouble, you'd be glad I was there because I have that. But, you know, the guy that walks around tough all the time, he's a sucker. He's got issues. You know, he's worrying about what his perception is. If you're confident and knowing how to handle situations, you don't really have to project that. But of course, in music, that's what you want. On television, that's what you want. So no, after Ice Loves Coco comes out, people are like, hey, you're funny. I'm like, yeah, I'm funny. I'm a nice guy. I think the most dangerous people are nice guys that you're just messing with. You know, can I curse?
Yeah, please.
Oh, that you're just fucking with.
No, not that, though.
The normal guy that wants to be left alone, and some reason you're just messing with him. You know, I've got a lot of friends that are really cool, and they go, "Oh, he was mad." I'm like, "He was mad." Ooh. You know,
that must have been.
I never seen him mad, and that's how I am. I'm a very, very cool, laid-back indivital. You know,
but you could give one look though, and you know, see there it is.
I mean, my thing is
who wants to mess with that?
I think I'm an orphan. I don't have any mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, and I had to kind of get a certain energy to keep people off me to stay alive. Like 50 Cent said, "This ain't how my mama raised me. It's how the hood made me." You know, it's not, I don't want to be like that. I'm as cool as you'll let me be.
You have no brothers and sisters that you know of, or?
None.
Wow.
Yeah, so when you're put in a situation like that, you're going to either be a predator or prey.
Right.
You know, so a lot of times kids will be predators just out of a defense mechanism. They got to act tough to keep, you know, the other cats. Plus, I'm light-skinned. I got light eyes, and my name is Tracy. Okay, so I got dealt a nice deck of cards. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go in. I had to lift a little weights, get my weight up. I'm 6 feet tall. I got to put myself in a position that I'm not just going to be pushed over. But that's not really who I want to be.
But who raised you then? Did you go from home to home?
I went from my mother passed when I was in 3rd grade. My father when I was in the 7th. I moved to Los Angeles. I lived with my aunt. I stayed in there till I was in the 12th grade. When I was 17, I moved out. I've been on my own ever since.
I didn't know all that.
Jeez, and the documentary, we have Micky Ward.
Gotta wrap it up.
Hold on, let's plug it though. It's called. The trailer looks really great. I really want to see it. The Art of Rap.
Yeah.
And it comes out June 15th, and it's in Sundance this year, which is just
We blew
huge.
up in Sundance, and if you want to see the trailer, go to theartofrap.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at Final Level. Thank you very much.
Looks
Thank
great,
you, man.
man.
Good seeing you again.
Thanks for the support,
Thanks for
guys.
coming in, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Hey, did you talk?
Go get my hair done.
Did you talk to Vanilla Ice for the movie?
No, we kicked a little bit.
Thanks, Ice-T.
All right, take care.
We'll see you
Always
soon,
a
man.
pleasure, man.
I bring Mickey right in.
Asshole.
Dude, that's
funny.
I gotta hear that again.
No,
because
please
it's
don't.
almost like when Sam said Adam Walsh. It's
man.
horrible.
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
How are you? See ya.
How you doing? Good.
How are you?
Good. We're actually on the air. We just
Goddamn Micky Ward in studio.
yeah.
Yeah, you were late, so Ice-T was in the building, so we just brought him in and we're talking about his...
Yeah, shooting the shit with him.
Yeah, if you want, sure.
Yeah, why not?
You got the new book, A Warrior's Heart. It's a true story of life before and beyond the fighter. The fighter was amazing.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
I assume you know that by now.
Did the movie, was it weird seeing yourself, I mean, you've watched yourself fight, but was it weird seeing somebody, even though you know Mark, was it weird seeing somebody play you and behave like you and try to be you?
Yeah, I was a little different. I don't know. I don't think I was that quiet, you know. It almost seemed like I was like, I didn't open my mouth or anything. I opened my mouth a lot, but it seemed like I was really quiet. I'm a quiet guy, but I'm not that quiet. But Mark honestly did a great job portraying me. He studied me for a long time. I've known Mark for a while, so he studied me. He's known me, and he did a good job, you know. Cause, you know, I wasn't like Dickie jumping out of windows and doing all that crazy stuff, you know what I mean? But Mark did a good job.
When he studies you, does he end up living in your house? We've heard that over the years with some of these roles where the actor will actually start living with you.
Right,
to pick up those little nuances.
Right, well, what Mark did was he flew me and Dicky out to his house, and he has a gym out back, and we lived in his guest house for like a few weeks at a time. Went out there like 3 or 4 times, and we started out there, and he studied me. Christian Bale was there at the time too, and that's how they asked us questions. They hung out with us, and we were really close, and that's how I think Christian grabbed Dicky's role like unbelievably, and he's just outside of Mark, Christian's a great guy, and what a method actor he is. He really got into Dicky, and it was incredible to see him how he transformed himself into my brother. Because I mean, he even on the set, it's funny because when you go to like a set, you see people act, and then when they get off the set, they become themselves and they just go back to their normal life. Well, with Christian, what he does, what Dicky is when he got off set, he'd go back to his trailer and say hi to you, and that was it, and stay in Dicky mode the whole time. Wow. I think he drove his wife nuts. She said that he was going on in the house acting like Dicky.
Oh, is that what a method? That's what he would do. He would just beat him off
all day, and he doesn't get out of that. He doesn't get out of that role. He stays in his. I don't know if he does it all the time. He must, but
how do they do that?
He stood in that role, I guess, all the time, and it's incredible. That's incredible to do.
Sure.
He was accurate. He was accurate as your brother. Like he seemed like
he was like, I thought it was spooky because from the back I didn't know if it was Dicky or him with it, because they shaved the top of his head a little bit with Dicky. He got the picnic area up there.
You said something in the book about Dicky too, which was interesting. Where you said that after the Sugar Ray Leonard fight, where he went, it was 10 rounds with him, and he went the distance with him, which was amazing as an accomplishment. But you thought that just the opposite, like instead of feeling really devastated about it, he felt almost too good about the accomplishment and let it kind of, like you said, he kind of stopped after that as opposed to...
Right, I don't think he just stopped right after what happened. I think he was, I don't know if he was comfortable with just going to 10 rounds or he's happy with what he'd done, but I believe that if he capitalized after that fight, then he would have done something, you know what I mean? Instead he went back to the, doing whatever he was doing. I don't know, whatever he was into at the time, drinking, whatever. I don't think he was into drugs at that time, but it became soon after that it started. But if he just stood on the straight and narrow and fought regularly after that, I think he would have done something. But he went back and started drinking, and you know what happens when you start drinking a lot? You just get in that depression, and you just stay out. You get out of it, and you start finding yourself hanging with the wrong people.
Why didn't they cover? I mean, I guess because I know you said that you do certain things that they were mashing things together, like in the movie they have to condense things. And Mark Wahlberg said, "Look, we have to get your whole life in 2 hours." But they didn't cover the Gatti fights, the Arturo Gatti fights, and your 3. I think you won Fight of the Year 2 out of 3 of those fights won Fight of the Year from Ring Magazine, which is impressive. What was your relationship with him like?
Oh, Arturo, I had a great relationship with Arturo. He was great. Actually, when I fought him, I really didn't know him. I just knew of him and stuff. But after we got done fighting 3 fights, I became very close with him, and we became good friends after. I trained him for his last fight of his life, and stuff like that. And we became like really close. So I'd talk to him, come up to golf tournaments I had up in the Boston area, and I'd come down here and hang out with him, and went to Jersey and stuff, and I'd go down. Actually, I'd walk him into the ring. Me and Chuck Zito would walk him into the ring every fight, before the fight, and I just became close with him. And just tragically, his life was taken short.
Do you think? Because I was reading about that online too. It seems like there's all this speculation. Did he hang himself, or it seems much more like he was murdered. That's what they're starting to say, or at least it looks like it. Right.
Well, supposedly, I guess they said that she didn't do it, and he hung himself. To the day I die, I'll never believe that. So they can say what they want, but he just wasn't that type of guy.
Yeah.
I don't care how depressed he was or what have you. He had a beautiful daughter and a son, a beautiful young son, and he went. I don't think he'd do it. I don't think she personally did it, but I just think maybe she knows something.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of that. Maybe he was really drunk, and perhaps somebody else was involved. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Never know.
And now that you're out of boxing, how hard is it? Is it hard to adjust to life after you're done fighting?
No, not at all. Honestly, it's not. Cause I did it for so long. I did it from when I was 7 years old till I was 37. I didn't do it like constantly, like every single. But I fought throughout that time, and I just got like, when I was done, I was done. You know what I mean? I just had enough of all the stitches and the concussions and the this and the that. I just my hands, my eye surgeries and stuff. My hand. And I had enough, you know. And I said, when I'm done, even if I beat Arturo that last fight, I was still done. I don't care if they came back with $5 million. I'd say no, keep it, because what good am I with all this money if I'm not coherent? What good is 5, 10, 20, 100 million? What if you're not capable of speaking? If you're not capable of understanding a sentence? If you can't say a sentence, which I almost sometimes I can't, but
don't good.
I'm just joking. But you know, if you're not coherent, what good is all the money in the world? It's not no good. It's good. What, all the people around you that will be spending it, not you.
Yeah.
You'll be in a jail. It's not worth it, you know. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way. I mean that's just how I am. I gave it my all when I was in there, and when I was younger. And why would I want to come back? Or how, you know, people won't come back when they're in their 40s, 50. For what? You're not going to be like you were in your 30s. So you can't do it.
Yeah, you could.
Well, maybe I'm smarter now. I'm gonna do. That's both. That's both. If I can say
Bullshit.
bullshit.
Sure.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't do something at 50 like you did when you're 30.
No.
In your mind, you think you can, but
yeah,
body can't keep
Body
up.
ain't gonna do
because
it.
you don't want to let that limelight go. Who cares about the limelight? I didn't.
What do you do now? Like, are you, besides obviously the book and consulting on the film, are you training fighters, or are you still involved in the
Yeah,
fight game?
I have a boxing gym back in North in Chelmsford. Actually, it's in a Forever Fitness, Micky Ward Boxing. I'm part owners in an outdoor deck hockey rink, floor hockey with the ball and stuff. That, and I'm also a team stuff for Local 25 out of Boston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is what
on
do
the
you
movie
do?
division.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when the movies happen, I drive and stuff.
Is that's not like, doesn't it feel like being in the limelight and the spotlight? Isn't it harder to come back to like a regular kind of 9 to 5? No.
No, I liked it.
Oh, you
I
did?
like it better. I don't like all that stuff.
Really?
No, I don't care about
Yeah.
that.
And you don't you still keep in shape, obviously.
Yeah,
So
I've run 2 marathons since I retired. I
Really?
train almost every day. So
Wow.
not like I did when I fought, but you know, I still do something every day. Yeah.
I guess that was a pretty. That was like a chore, training for a fight. That seems to me like it's just all encompassing. It's everything you have to think about every second of every day when you're training for a fight.
Almost definitely. It's funny. People say, how many hours you train a day? I'll say, okay, I train probably 3 hours physically, 3 to 4 hours tops physically, but in your mind, it's even when you're eating. When I'm talking to you, say I was getting ready for a fight now, and I'm talking to you. You're thinking about it. When you're eating, you're thinking about it. When you go in the bathroom, you're thinking about it. When you're eating, taking a shower, you're thinking about it. So it's in your mind 24/7. The only time it's not in your mind is when you're sleeping, pretty much. Unless you're dreaming about, which I never did that. But
No, you never had like bad boxing dreams.
No.
On the
I don't remember.
Canvas?
I don't remember a dream I have in the last 10 years.
Oh, really?
I don't remember. No.
Were you a guy like, now that you're out of are there people who don't know who you are or don't know that you fought that ever give you a problem in like just civilian life now?
Never got it once.
Oh, no.
I never got it once because I get along with everybody. You know, I'm kind of a happy-go-lucky guy until you get me going, but I get along with everybody. You know, I don't look for trouble or I don't start trouble and stuff like that. I don't want no more anyway, so
Have you always been like that, or in your younger days where you know,
when you're
around
younger,
town?
when you're 18, 19, you get a little, you know, chip on your, not a chip on your shoulder, you know what I mean? It's not, I'm not a punk, but I'm not loud. I'm only freaking 5'8". How loud am I going to be, you know what I mean? But
what was your weight when you fought?
140.
140. See, I'm 168 right now, and I'm trying to get down to 150. And I'm doing Weight Watchers points. What, a couple men talking about physical fitness.
Where's the other man? you're not quite...
I understood it.
All right, Jimmy.
I need to explain to Sam. But I'm trying to drop a few pounds. And Keith Robinson, some comedians I know are going to the boxing gym, and they're working out and hitting I was hitting the heavy bag for a while. Mickey, and I just had to stop.
Heavy bag that he just bought from McDonald's.
But no, in your book you talk about guys that train now and you still wrap your hands, and there's guys that will use like the gel gloves, and that's what I was using, but they would slip and hurt my knuckles.
Oh my God, you are so not a man.
Tender hands.
Yeah, I have very soft hands. I don't know how to wrap my hands. I want to wrap them and start hitting the heavy bag again.
Yeah?
I should have brought a wrap. You could have showed me how to do it.
Yeah,
we could do it for you.
Yeah, I would like that.
Hey, can I ask about your nephew that was just featured on Real Sports with
Yes.
Bryant Gumbel?
Ray,
he wasn't in the movie. They kind of blew him off as far as the fighter goes.
No, Ray was
He had a small part, I know that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, but...
Tiny part.
Tiny part,
But
yeah.
his story's pretty amazing, too.
his story is incredibly amazing. It's he's an inspiration to everybody in my gym. It's funny because he picks everybody up because the way that kid works, and he
Could you explain for the people that don't know?
Right. Well, Ray was born with CP, cerebral palsy, and he can't really walk good. He never could walk. Well, before we did the boxing stuff and working out, he never really walked. He'd like crawl, walk, and then he'd walk a few feet, stop, have to sit. But through boxing, he walks now. He can't walk. I can't say he can walk a mile or whatever. I mean, maybe he can. I don't know, but he's never really. He walks on the treadmill for like 20 minutes at a time.
Wow.
So I mean, he probably can walk a mile, but through boxing, he never could even stand up. But then he tried it one day, and he stood up in the ring, and he couldn't walk across or anything, and he couldn't throw punches as he walked because his mind, his brain wouldn't allow him to like use his hands and his legs at the same time. You know what I mean? Get that like functioning going. So the next day he tried a little more, and before you know it, he was walking around. He'd be walking around throwing punches. Now he does on a Saturday. We do 12 rounds with 30-second rest, non-stop. He goes around the ring throwing punches for 12 rounds with a 30-second rest on a Saturday. It's like what inspiration that is for like the guys in the gym that start getting tired and they look over at him and he don't stop. He does probably 1,000 crunches a day over that.
Jesus. Wow.
He's a maniac. I'm like,
wow,
Jesus,
man.
Yeah,
you
Brian,
gotta slow him down. He in the movie, if you've seen him, he was a little heavy.
Right.
Right now he's like 140 something pounds. He was 190 pounds then.
Yeah, Brian Gummel did a great job featuring your nephew.
Yeah.
Really did a great job. And he's like a coach now or something? Is he still doing that? Coaching
yeah, he still coaches kids
basketball?
for the kids at the boys clubs.
Right.
Boys and girls club, yeah.
Trying to help kids stay, you know.
Yeah, he tries to keep them on the straight and narrow, and
Right.
you know, Ray, and he knows his brain is so sharp. He knows fighters from back in years ago. So all he does is watch boxing tapes. Every VHS, whatever. I gave him like about, I don't know, 10 or 12 one time of all my fights. When he came back to me, they're all broke. He watched them so much, they broke them all. I had to get all new ones. he like wore them out. He watched them so
Over
much,
and
he
over
wore them
again.
out. They snapped.
Who was your guy when you were growing up? You looked up to your brother, I know, who was a fighter. Who else did you look up to?
I don't know. I really didn't watch boxing all that much. You know, I like baseball and football, but and wrestling. I wrestled when I was in.
A Yankee fan?
Red Sox. Oh. I like to, honestly.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, people back in my area back home, they say, "Who's your second best team?" I say the Yankees because I love the Yankees, but I'm a Boston. Boston's my team because since I was a kid. But if the Boston don't win it, I like the Yankees doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
People can't understand that, but hey, they're great. I think personally they're a great organization. They're a great team, so, I mean, why should I hate them because of New York? I don't care where they're from.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think like that, that's for sure.
I know. I hate you guys.
Yankees suck. Yankees, all right.
That's because he got his aggression out, though. Those are all, like, anyone who's that in a sport, your aggression was gotten out because you were just fucking when you're punching people, it's kind of hard to get all hyped up over the fucking bunch of guys swinging at balls. You get your aggression out.
Right, well, probably a lot of them people don't have aggression and they hate them too. So,
are you a calm or a crazy driver, or are you? If a guy cuts you off, are you a maniac?
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
In my car. if you have to like a camera in my car, you'd probably put me in jail.
Oh, really?
I'm the same way.
I'm like,
I'm terrible.
I gotta get bad, but I mean, controlled. But I mean, I don't know.
There's just too many idiots out there. Love of God, get out of the left lane.
I know.
Move. Jeez, your car can fit through there. Go. What are you waiting for?
I know. It's
infuriating.
Hey, is your brother doing well now? 'Cause I know he went to jail at one point. Is he doing better now?
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. He actually just had back surgery not too long ago, so he's having problems with one of the screws that were in his back, and he has 2 rods in his back, and one of the screws is pinching a nerve in his foot and just making his foot like dead. So he's having problems with that right now, but. He'll be back in the gym after that, and hopefully just picks up where he left off.
But he's like sober and stuff, and he's not.
Well, I think he has some beers here and there, but he's not. He is not to the extreme that he was, and whether that's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know. But we'll see. But he's not. I can't say he's straight and narrow, but he's nothing. Believe me, I'll tell you. I'm not going to tell you he ain't. If he is. If he ain't, or either way. But he's not like
where he was.
No, not at all.
How accurately was your mom portrayed? Because she seemed like a kind of, you know, it was she was like a hard woman who was kind of pushing you. Was that just kind of the way the movie did it, or was that pretty accurate?
No, it was accurate in a lot of ways, but she never pushed me into anything. She never. See, they had a movie about me, her and Dicky, like making almost made it look like they made me take that fight. You know, with the kid that was heavier. They didn't want me to take that fight. They said, no, you're not fighting. I said, I am fighting. I says, I don't care who says I ain't. Because I was in shape. I had a bunch of people coming down from Lowell watching me on the buses and stuff. I couldn't let them down, you know what I mean? So I said, to Howard, I said, I can't let them down. I got to fight. And I wanted to. I was in shape. I didn't care how big he was. I felt if I was in a good enough shape, I'd be able to win. And like a mistake that was. But, but I thought I'd win. So, but that was on me. It wasn't on them.
Was the hand braking? I heard that's hard for you to watch. The hand braking you see in the film.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I could still see it.
Yeah. Well, I got 3. What happened was from when that incident, it was like a fracture in there, and then from never healing properly, I let it heal for a little bit, and then I used it too fast. So what happened is it formed a bone deficiency in there, where the bone was like rotting away on its own. That's why it kept hurting. So they had to take a bone out of my pelvis and put it in my hand. Dr. Robert Margles, out of Boston, and took the bone out of there, put 3 screws in, and it's fine now.
And there's a great photo of you in the book too. I was looking at the pictures of you way back in '83 with a bunch of guys and Mike Tyson, a young Mike Tyson. That was obviously in the Custom Auto days.
It was Cuss. Yep, exactly. Him. Who trained King? Kevin Rooney at the time. Yeah, he was. I actually fought for New England and won New England, and then we went to up in upstate New York and where was it? Lake Placid. We fought in Lake Placid for Region 1, like the Region 1, and one of those go to the Nationals in Colorado Springs, and me and Mike, I won 139, and Mike won heavyweight.
What was heavyweight? How much that?
I think at the time it was 201. Well, it is 201, yeah. He fought 201, and he represented, we both ended up losing out in the National, but we represented New England. Well, not New England, but Region 1.
So, could you tell back then that this guy was the phenom that he kind of was at that age?
Yeah, you could tell. He had that fire in him. He was tough. He was very tough. He was a student of the game too, though. He really studied the game, and I know all the stuff that happened after, but I don't think that's the real Mike Tyson. That was just all. He's to me, he's a really good guy. He's a really good person.
Well, you know him for 30 years.
Yeah, I've known him. I don't know him like I don't call him and talk to him and all that, but I know, we know each other, and I had just seen him when he got inducted this year at the Hall of Fame, and he says, he doesn't even realize, like, he realizes, but like he doesn't realize like why all these people like always on him. He's like, Mickey. He goes,
does he remember you?
Oh yeah, he remembers me. Yeah, he remembers me. But he got his own life. He's like doing all his things. So it's hard to sit there and talk for a long time with him, anyways, because so many people jump on his back and Mike. They shuffle him right off.
Wow, man. Yeah. That's got to be.
It's tough on him, I mean, really it's even to this day he doesn't have it,
Yeah.
No wonder why sometimes he flips out. I'd flip out too. People just keep like
always wanting him at a time. It gets difficult, but I've found that just what?
Oh, Jimmy. Oh my goodness, Jimmy.
Do you watch UFC or are you still just watching boxing?
I watch UFC.
Oh, okay.
I've been to a UFC. I actually train a couple guys, not for the UFC, but in MMA. I like this sport, Dana White, I know Dana a little bit, and he's a pretty good guy, So I like MMA. It's tough. It's a tough sport. You got to worry about not just hands. You got to worry about kicks and elbows and
knees and everything else.
Knees and that's brutal.
Yeah, that's the part the boxers always seem to be amazed with is the ground stuff, because you guys, there's no one better than a boxer just standing up there throwing punches.
Right.
But then it's like you're set, and I don't know why I'm explaining. Everybody kind of understands how you get thrown on the ground. Somebody grabs your fucking leg.
Yeah.
I'm acting like I just created this. All right. Well, the book is called A Warrior's Heart. Are you doing any signings? I know that you are doing something tonight, and I may even have it here. Have you done it yet?
Yeah, I've done. I did a couple already. We did one in New Jersey last night, and
I don't know if I have information.
We did a couple already
on a signing, but it's Mickey's life story, and Mark Wahlberg writes the foreword. And I haven't read the whole thing, but I have read pieces of it, and it was great what I was reading, because it's like the movie, but you learn more about the movie, and I hear
some things go deeper, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which you know, and it's good to get the things that were incorrect straightened out. You know.
Right.
So.
Cool.
Thank you very
Warrior's
much.
Heart. Micky Ward. Yeah, true story of life before and after the fighter. Micky Ward. Thanks, man.
Thank you, buddy.
I think we're done too.
We're done for the day
Yes.
too. So I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. So go fuck yourselves.
Oh, bye.
The Opie and Anthony show is pretty much over. But if you feel like sticking around, after O&A Live is next.